I want to end this MBA degree program right now on this positive note. And I want you to get up and start working on architecting your perfect life, armed with what you've learned in this MBA degree program. And more importantly, armed with this new empowering belief that you have in yourself. If you chase money, you'll lose your money and your dreams. If you chase your dreams and you don't give a darn what people think of you and your choices in life, and you don't mind failing, you're going to be successful. Your dreams will come true and the money will follow accidentally. Believe in yourself and think with your heart first. Mark Twain once said, the two most important days in your life are number 1, the day you're born, and number 2, the day you find out why. I'm here today and every day forever to humbly help you find your career passion. And I'm always here for my students to also help you find your career purpose. And you're not going to find another business teacher on the planet who cares as much and works as hard as I do to ensure that my students are successful. Now, I want to nurture and help my students find their ambition, or at least get their ambition back. And I'm going to walk through walls to help you take your career to the next level. And I promise you that I care just as much about your opportunity for unlimited success as you do. And I want to help you live your life on your own terms as well. Now, welcome to our live webcast. I'm doing this live. Please type comments, questions as we go through this. It's going to be a lot of fun. Now, have you ever wanted to know how people create true financial freedom? And if so, how long have you been thinking about doing something like this? And if you could change just one thing in your career or business, what would that be? And so, if you had access to my MBA degree program, where would you be 1 year from today? I've got fishing wire I attached this with here. Anyway, having a lot of fun with this. All right, can't believe this is the 11th time I've done this, eh? All right, let me get back on script here. Okay. So what I want you all to do right now, please, is I want you all to get a piece of paper and a pen as we're going to do an exercise together. So again, everybody please get a piece of paper and a pen, okay? All right, awesome. Question number 1. What I want you to do, please, is I want you to write down at least one career challenge that you have right now in your life that is stopping you from reaching your full career potential. Okay, so for example, other people around me are getting promoted faster than me. Or write down another challenge, which might be, I can't seem to get my dream job. Or another challenge might be, I can't seem to figure out, that's how we say in Canada, I can't wait to figure out, I can't figure out how to change careers, or I can't figure out how to make money through investing, or how to make money through a company you want to start. And what I'm going to do is this, okay? I'm going to help you fix this challenge or challenges. And I promise you, every single challenge you have is addressed in my MBA degree program. All right, let's move on now to the second question. There we go. Great. Please write down, how long have you had this challenge? For example, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, or more. So please write down right now the number of years you've had this challenge. And lastly, number 3, or threeth, as my son Andrew used to say. Question number 3. Please write down what is the cost every single year of you not solving your challenge or challenges. For example, it could be $50,000 per year or $100,000 per year. So if the cost to not fixing this career challenge is $100,000 per year, and you've had this career challenge for like 3 years, then the total cost of you not taking action right now is $300,000. And so starting today, we're going to address these challenges together. And so welcome to day 1 and not one day. And together we're going to set aggressive and achievable goals with deadline dates so you can live your life on your own terms. Now, whatever your challenges are, please type them in this YouTube chat, and I'm going to help you quickly fix these challenges. And there's a reason why I humbly have more than 2 million paying students that have bought my courses from every single country since I launched my company more than 10 years ago. Now, Elon Musk said it best. He said, if you set a deadline date of 3 years, you'll get it done in 3 years. But if you set a deadline date or deadline goal of 3 months, you'll get it done in just 3 months. So I want you to think of me as your humble mentor and coach, and together we will achieve the unachievable. And so welcome to our 11th annual 1-year gold and platinum MBA degree program. Now, this MBA degree program is 6 pillars or 6 steps to get you from underperforming to a top earner, boosting all aspects of your career, your company, or startup if you want to launch a company. And I want you to all please stick around until the end of today's live webcast, as I have 3 special gifts for everybody on this call. Also, this is important. One person on this call will get a 100% free scholarship to my Gold MBA degree program by answering a question here on YouTube chat. Okay, now pay close attention, please. It's going to be fun. I'm going to ask the question very soon. And the first one to answer correctly wins the scholarship. Okay, and you can only answer once. You can't answer multiple times. Okay, I'll come back to that soon. And so today what we're going to do is we're going to discuss the following 3 topics. Topic number 1, I'm going to talk about our 11th annual Gold and Platinum Haroon MBA degree program that starts on January 26. And positions are limited, and you can learn more about the Gold and Platinum MBA program that starts on January 26 by going to this link you see right here, 11thmbaclass.com. Okay, you see it right here over this shoulder right there. Yeah. And so the Gold and Platinum programs are available to purchase today, and positions are limited. Okay, so let's go to the website together. Okay, so let me actually go there with you. Give me 1 second. It's fun doing these things live, eh? Okay, so I'm going to go there with you, 11thmbaclass.com. And if anybody has issues, accessing the link, you can also go directly to this, which I'm going to paste in the chat. You shouldn't have issues. Okay, great. So here we see the Gold and Platinum positions, okay? And both of these are, for a limited amount of time, $1,000 off while positions are still open. Okay, so please keep typing your questions in YouTube chat, as I'm going to answer them all very, very soon during this live webcast. And you can always scroll down. There's FAQs and all that stuff there. And while you're watching this, if you want, you can even click here to book a meeting with me to talk about the program in more detail. But I hope I answer all your questions first. Oh my God, I talk a lot. Okay, all right, let's move on now. So as of now, we have 9 positions left for Gold and 7 positions left for Platinum. Again, you can check it out at 11thmbaclass.com. And of course, feel free to reach out to the thousands of students that have taken my MBA degree programs over the years. We have a global network of students that love helping each other out. All right, now the second topic that we're going to talk about today, there we go. How fun is that? The second topic we're going to talk about today is frequently asked questions about the MBA program. And that brick right there, I'm very much influenced by my trip to Nintendo, to Mario World. I went with my kids over the holidays, which was dope on a rope. I loved it. All right, so the second topic is I'm going to quickly answer questions, frequently asked questions about the program. And then the last part of today, what I'm going to do, the third topic is I'm going to answer your questions that you type in YouTube chat. And I'm going to tell everybody on this call how to get 3 free gifts today, meaning 2 of my courses and a book that I published. Okay. Now, this is a practical and not a theoretical MBA program, and I teach based on my work experience too. And not everybody knows me on this call. So I thought I'd quickly talk about my bio and why I teach. Okay, great. So I'm from Canada originally. but I now live in the San Francisco Bay Area with my wife, Christine, and my 3 sons. You see those pumpkins there? That was my work. I did that. Okay. No, I did it with them. It was fun. Yeah. My kids are a bit older now, actually a lot older. My eldest son, Andrew, is in Berkeley, University at Berkeley here. And he just secured a job in investment banking at a tier 1 firm. And actually, one of my Platinum MBA students got a full-time job at Goldman Sachs in New York City in the same start class as Harvard MBA students. All right, let me move on now. So in terms of my experience, I have more than 30 years of experience in business, and I'm dating myself by just showing that graphic there, So what I did was I graduated from McGill University with a Bachelor of Commerce degree. Then I worked for 4 years as a programmer, or developer, as they say these days, at consulting firm at Accenture, great firm. Then I got my MBA in finance from Columbia University in New York City. But when I graduated from Columbia in the year 2000, my friends from Columbia and Harvard Business School that I worked with, we were all frustrated. We were frustrated because we didn't learn the most important business concepts in business school, which is why I created this MBA degree program. And after I graduated from Columbia with an MBA in finance, I worked at Goldman Sachs in New York City. Then I worked at the top hedge fund in the world called Citadel. They hired me and moved my family and I to the West Coast here in the San Francisco Bay Area, where I invested in technology stocks. Then I started a hedge fund the second I got my green card. And I started a venture capital firm where I had pre-IPO investments in my fund in Facebook, Palantir, and many other companies. But something was missing, though, because when I had my annual reviews at all the companies I worked for when I was working for other people, it was always really an uncomfortable moment for my bosses. You know, they'd always start my annual performance review with, "Chris, you're exceeding expectations, you're a top performer, and you're a great teammate and fun to work with, but can you spend a little bit less time mentoring people in other departments of the firm?" And I humbly got awards for doing this. And my answer was always respectfully no. Because you can't expect your dreams to come true without helping other people's dreams come true first. And it always gives me a lot of satisfaction helping people with their careers. Now, I loved venture capital as I got to sit on many boards. I partnered with Sequoia, Andreessen. Those companies led Series A. I led Series Bs. I started many companies and I humbly did well, but I found my true passion was actually teaching and helping my students take their careers to the next level. And I want to help you find your passion, okay? And one of the reasons I do what I do is I met Tony Robbins more than 10 years ago. I introduced him to one of my portfolio companies and he kind of convinced me to do this. Yeah. Now, while I worked in venture capital here in the Bay Area, I taught during the evenings at a bunch of Bay Area MBA programs and humbly won an award for Professor of the Year from a university out here. And I want to help you find your passion too. And during the weekends, what I would do is I would volunteer in East Palo Alto here in the San Francisco Bay Area, where the high school graduation rate is only 40%. And so many of these poor students, these kids here, they have deadbeat fathers. I felt bad for them and I mentored them. And the genesis for what I do, let me switch camera angles here. Okay. The genesis or the idea for this gold and platinum MBA degree program came from my charitable teaching in East Palo Alto. And I created a one-day course for them called An Entire MBA in One Day. And then I threw up a camera at home as I wanted to record it and help other people all over the world. And I called that 8-hour online course An Entire MBA in One Course. And I'm humbled to say that that course alone has sold 500,000 copies, and I've got like 80 or 90 courses. Yeah. Now, I even taught, actually, let me show you here. This is a lot of fun. Yeah. So I even taught the course in Rwanda at the school that I paid for. And I built this school with one of my Platinum MBA students using the profits from my Gold and Platinum MBA programs. And the school is done. It's got solar on the roof and high-speed internet. And I'm excited to say that per this image here, We secured 10 acres of land in Kenya, about a 6-hour drive away from Nairobi, and we're starting to build our second school with another platinum student named Myron Koros, and the school is going to be named in honor of her mother, and it's going to be called the Leah Koros Memorial School for Girls. Now, I recently visited the school, and we took our first dig, and your tuition helps to build these schools, and my goal is to build 1,000 schools in Africa using the proceeds from my MBA degree program. And so this is my purpose. Let me help you find yours. Okay. Now, let's move on to topic 1 of 3. Okay, I'm going to talk about our 11th annual Gold and Platinum Haroon MBA degree program that starts this January the 26th. Now, the value you're going to get from this 1-year MBA degree program is unbelievable. And if you don't think that you're getting at least a 10 times return on your investment in the first 30 days, then I want you to ask for a full refund. And my return rate on all my products, my courses, is less than 1%. Now, let me very quickly show you the product. Okay, so give me 1 second. I'm going to switch over here to another camera angle. Okay, so what I'm going to do is our product now, I think I spent close to $100,000 on this. We just revealed a new way to watch my content. And the new way is there is a website and an app. Okay, so you get access to not just my MBA degree program, which is about 500 hours. You get several hundred hours of all my other electives, everything you need, and you'll also get access to all future courses I ever make for free if you sign up for this Gold and Platinum MBA degree program. Okay. Now, the product, we also have an Android app, and we also have an iOS app. So you can actually watch the product here as well. Now, what's different about the product right now is you'll notice that there's a social aspect to it as well. Okay, so the way it works is when you sign up, you introduce yourself, and everybody here is very friendly, and we all help each other out. We have people from all over the world as they join. A lot of people are joining here as well. People share wins, etc. I think we have 135 members right now. So you're going to have peers from all over the world that want to help you out. Oh my God, I talk a lot. Okay, let me go back now to the A angle here, and I'll continue. Okay, somebody just wrote, how do I get the course? I will tell you later on how to get 2 free courses and my free book. And again, somebody on this webcast is going to win a 100% scholarship to my Gold MBA degree program. Let me move on now. All right, so here are some comments right here. From graduates of my MBA program from previous open house webcasts. You can read that if you want right now. And thousands of students have graduated from my MBA degree program, and many say that the return on investment is immediate, and there's easily a 10 times return on investment. And many of the students from all over the world have gotten significant raises, promotions, launched companies, changed careers, and raised millions of dollars for the companies that they started, based on the contents taught in the Gold and Platinum MBA degree programs. Now, there is a 30-day, 100% money-back guarantee. And I want you to think of this program as incredible business, personal development, investing, coaching, and much more, plus an MBA. And the program will provide you with financial freedom by materially increasing your net worth in the long run, so you can live your life on your own terms, okay? And I'm going to give you 3 things today that'll help you enhance your career and net worth. And I'm going to teach you how to save more, make more, and protect your money. And we have many students from top MBA degree programs that have taken my Gold and Platinum MBA program, and they say they learned much more in 30 days of my MBA program than they did in their MBA program at top 10 schools where it costs way, 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 way more money than my MBA degree program. Now, I want to tell you that this MBA program is for anyone that wants to learn how to make more money or start a company or learn how to invest or even learn how to use every skill possible to take your career to the next level. And the program includes everything, and there are no prerequisites to register. And no prior business or finance or any experience is required. Now, I also add countless hours of new free electives every year that you're going to get for free forever, and you have lifetime access to everything. So, for example, I'll show you what I just added actually recently. Okay, for example, I just added a complete real estate course. Okay, and this is only available to my MBA degree program students. I stopped making courses for Udemy and other platforms years ago. Okay, and as you can see, I teach you here everything about investing in real estate. Okay, and so during this course, you fill out this template, and then you get a one-page executive summary on the place you want to buy, as well as a 27-page business plan you can print out. And this works in every single country in the world. Okay, and it's my dream. It's my dream that my students in 10 or 15 years will make more money from their mini residential or commercial real estate investments than you do from your current job. All right, let me go back. It's fun doing this thing live, eh? Okay, I like the challenge. Okay, now your 9-to-5 job might give you a comfortable life, but maybe you have no plan in place to create financial freedom. And so in this MBA program, you're going to get on the right path to achieving long-term financial freedom within 6 to 12 months. Now, my company, Haroon Education Ventures, has helped over 1 million people learn how to invest or start companies in order to create financial freedom so that they can leave their 9-to-5s or retire early. Okay? And that might sound crazy, but I'll prove to you that financial freedom is not as hard as you think. And before I go on, I have to say, and I say this with love in my heart, I can take my students to the water, but I can't force you to drink. So it requires a lot of effort on your end. But if you implement what I tell you, the probability of you taking your career, your bank account to the next level, etc., goes up materially. But let me first set the record straight on what financial freedom actually means. Let me ask you this. Are you prepared financially if you lose your job? Could you survive for the next year if you didn't make a single dollar all year? And when you retire, can you comfortably live for 20 years or more without generating another dime of income? Now, if not, you're not financially free. But again, it's not that hard to get there if you just follow what I'll share with you in the MBA program. Now, the true definition of financial freedom is that you have enough money to support yourself for the rest of your life and leave some behind for those you love. That's true financial freedom. And that's exactly what I want to help you with in terms of getting on the right path to financial freedom in the next 6 to 12 months. You see, after humbly raising and managing over $1 billion in assets and retiring from Wall Street over a decade ago, I've devoted my life to teaching anybody how to become financially free. Again, I've taught well over 1 million people about building wealth. And I've been humbly featured in Forbes magazine and many other business publications. I've lectured at many MBA schools, including Stanford, on acquiring capital, and I've sold millions of online finance business courses, etc. And so I'm going to guarantee you this. I will give you a custom plan that, if followed, will help with your journey to retire early with enough money in the bank to support you for 20 years or more. Now, obviously, you have to follow the plan. But this plan is going to assist you with getting your financial freedom if you just follow it. And in a minute, we're going to do an exercise together that's going to amaze you on how small changes in your spending habits can save you literally millions of dollars in the long run. And I don't blame you if you're skeptical about how this plan can actually help you. But take a look at our track record, humbly. We've helped over 1 million people learn how to create financial freedom in order to be on a path to leave their 9-to-5s early to pursue a life of freedom and financial independence. And here's a couple of examples. One of my students raised over $11 million for his startup from the same venture capital firm that backed SpaceX, Twitter, Baidu, etc. And others have significantly increased their net worth or successfully changed careers, gotten raises, promotions, etc. No gimmicks. No risky new business opportunities that require a ton of money to start. And definitely no trying to squeeze in too many hours of weekly coursework between your job and your duties at home. And there's nothing to lose if you sign up because there's a 30-day 100% money-back guarantee. So obviously we have no incentives to sell you on anything if we don't believe that it's going to 100% work for you. Now, by the end of this MBA degree program that starts on January 26th and ends in December of this year, you're going to have learned the following. Number one, let me go over here in my slides. There we go. Okay. Number one, you're going to learn how to materially increase your net worth in the long run by saving, making, and protecting your capital, and by understanding professional portfolio management methodologies from scratch. Now, this is really crucial because we need to think like professional money managers when building our net worth, given the time value of money. So how are we going to learn this together? Well, you're going to be provided with many arrows in your quiver. Oh, I screwed up the green screen here. Sorry. You're going to be provided with many arrows or tools in your quiver, meaning templates, to help you manage your personal portfolio with stocks, options, and much, much more. Real estate, of course, too. And I'm going to provide you with countless easy-to-use templates in this comprehensive MBA program, including a 100-step investment framework template to analyze any company from scratch. And that includes all qualitative, quantitative, and financial topics to help you materially increase your chances of making more money in the long run. Now, in the past year, I also added comprehensive elective courses on how to use AI products to do thorough investment research and so much more. And so this is the most up-to-date MBA program on the market and that anybody has or ever will purchase. My MBA program, you all get all future electives for free. Okay, there's no yearly fee to get upgrades. And so what I'm doing is I'm bringing my finance experience to you. From my work experience at Goldman Sachs, at the top hedge funds, and in the venture capital sector, where I had a pre-IPO position in Facebook and my company, and I just help you to invest like professionals do. All right, let's move on here. All right, the second thing you're going to learn in this MBA program is you will enjoy and understand accounting and finance, and you're going to learn to read financial statements like a good book. And you're also going to learn how to create and forecast financial statements from scratch, and no prior accounting or finance experience is required. Now, why is this an important skill to learn? Because finance and accounting is the language of business. And we need to thoroughly understand how it all works in order to raise money for our business and grow our companies. Okay, now let me go back and share my screen. I'm going to show you another elective I just published, which you'll get for free. You get all electives for free. That's me buying time while I try to pull up this elective. Here we go. It's fun doing this live, eh? All right, here we go. Great. So in the MBA program, you're also going to receive many accounting and finance templates, including this brand new AI financial forensic financial statement elective that I just released. You can see it right here. Okay. And what we do is I teach you financial statements by analyzing Tesla, as well as the Walt Disney Corporation. I make it a lot of fun as well, as you can see. And then what we do is we create a report on any company you want to. You just enter in the ticker here, the name of the company. And then down here, you can select the AI prompt level. I usually select 10th grade, which is my maturity. Okay, and then you answer tons of questions, and what comes out of this is a one-page executive summary and a detailed report you can bring to your badass interviews to impress people, or use it to help you invest better. Okay, let me go back over here to Big Chris mode. Okay, let me look at the chat quickly to see if there's any issues. Okay, no one's complaining. Okay, good. All right, or no one's listening. I don't know. We'll see. All right, now in this MBA program, you're going to learn how to enjoy the process as I teach accounting and finance in a new and a different edutaining way using many, many props and real case studies. And so the way I teach you is we start with Lego bricks, okay? And I teach you balance sheet from scratch using this. I'm a very visual person, eh? So I also teach you using other Lego bricks. We start with one brick, revenue, and then we build from there. I love teaching with props. Okay. Let me get back to my script here. Okay, awesome. All right, now also in this MBA class, there's no theory, as we do case studies on real life situations, including Disney's acquisition of Marvel, Microsoft's M&A strategy, the Facebook IPO, which I participated in, sorry, it's backwards, and much, much more. No theory ever, I promise you. Okay. And you're also going to learn how global economics works, okay, all taught in an innovative way, okay? Again, I use a lot of props, so for example, I teach you how fiscal and monetary policy works from scratch, and basically how the world works from a business and a finance perspective. And we discuss real events as they occur. For example, the United States occupation within Venezuela and what that means for business. Yeah, I don't get too political. Yeah, okay. All right. And all this stuff is taught based on my extensive experience, humbly, in finance and the many companies I've started, invested in all over the world, and the companies where I sat on the boards when I worked in venture capital. And the curriculum contents are also based on my extensive experience at Goldman Sachs and at the top hedge funds in the world. Now, the third thing you're going to learn is how to get more interviews, business partners, or mentors by learning how to network on steroids, because your network is your net worth. Now, in terms of why do you need to learn networking? Well, so you can sell more, change careers, get a new job, find more business partners, or meet with investors in order to jumpstart your career or business. Now, do you know that every time you see a job opening online, you literally have a 1 in 250 chance of getting that job? It's brutal, man. So who gets hired? Who gets the job? Well, it's usually the person who knows people in a company. So I'm going to teach you how to network so you can get the job or customers of your dreams. In fact, if you're in the Platinum program, I personally help you write your entire LinkedIn profile from scratch during our one-on-one meetings. And I'll explain the difference between Gold and Platinum soon. And I'm going to teach you how to sell, what to say in meetings, and be thought of as a thought leader so you can build the brand of you. Now, I have my own column in Forbes magazine, and I've published a lot of books, and McGraw-Hill recently published one of my books here as well. And the reason I show this to you is because I'm going to teach you also how to write like a professional journalist does. Okay, and this is really powerful from a social proof perspective, especially if you publish these articles on your LinkedIn profile. So I'll teach you how to take your communication skills to the next level. Now, you're also going to learn how to use social media to create articles, books, videos, video editing, etc. And we passed 100,000 subscribers on our YouTube channel. Thanks to all of you. I am grateful. Okay. Now, I've also given a TEDx talk and keynotes all over the world, and I'm going to teach you how to present with passion and how to enjoy the process as well through your epic delivery. As Maya Angelou once said, people might not remember what you said, but they'll never forget the way you made them feel. Okay. Now, the fourth thing, there we go. The fourth thing you're going to learn is how to build or scale your business. Now, in the third of 4 semesters in this one-year MBA degree program, in the third of 4 semesters, we have what's called a venture capital boot camp. Whoops, I think I went forward a slide by accident. Here we go. We have what's called a venture capital boot camp. Okay. And I'm going to teach you how to write a rock solid business plan, because failing to plan is planning to fail. And we need to thoroughly prepare and anticipate roadblocks and issues in our current or new business before they occur, which ultimately is going to help us to make more money and save more. And every battle is won before it's been fought. Okay, and in the Venture Capital Bootcamp, I'm going to mess up my hair now. In the Venture Capital Bootcamp, I also teach you how to create a pitch deck and raise money. Okay, and I can show you the template if you care. Just ask me in the Q&A. Okay. Now, you're also going to learn how to use consulting frameworks that consulting firms like McKinsey, Bain, and BCG use when analyzing companies. And I've had clients get jobs at BCG as well as McKinsey. Not Bain yet, though. Yeah. Meaning people that took Gold or Platinum. Now, you're also going to learn how to manage people and how to delegate using many templates provided in the curriculum that ultimately will help you work smarter and not harder. And this is all based on my humble experience, as I've started many companies and raised and managed over $1 billion in my career. And you're going to be part of a global network of like-minded students from all over the world who are eager to help each other reach their full potential. Now, we even have an in-person graduation and networking event for gold, platinum, and diamond students and alumni. And we do it here in the Bay Area, and I'll show you more videos on this later on today, and of course, answer any questions you have. Remember, your network is your net worth, and relationships are always more important than product knowledge. Now, you don't need to graduate. You don't need to graduate to attend the event. And platinum and diamond students get in-person, extensive one-on-one meetings with me during the 3-day event. Okay. All right. Next up, the fifth thing, there we go. The fifth thing you're going to learn in this MBA program is technology skills, including many optional electives that cover Python, Excel, and AI, a lot of AI, okay? You're going to learn how to program from scratch using Python as an optional elective, and also how to use every feature of Microsoft Excel, including how to program in Excel. Again, these are just tech electives. And we added a lot of brand new AI training as well in the electives over the past 12 months. And I'm going to continue to make many more for my MBA students. Now, when I teach you how to program, okay, I use a lot of props to make it easy and fun. And by visualizing the learning process, we can retain and understand much more. And quick side note, when you meet me at our networking event and graduation events, you're going to see that I'm a very tiny man, very small, with awful dad humor. But that's okay, because if the dad humor is brutal, which it is, you get a money-back guarantee anyway. All right. Now, last decade, when I launched this MBA program, I promised my students that if new technologies are created that I think can help your career, then I'll work very hard to teach these new technologies to you. And so in just the past year, I've added many technology and AI electives to the curriculum, and I continue to do this at no additional cost, as you have lifetime access to the MBA and the electives. Now, even if you don't want to be a full-time developer, you need to understand AI and technology from scratch, which you will learn in the many optional electives in this program. And I'm going to teach you how to use AI so you can work smarter and not harder and accomplish so much more without the need for hiring employees. And I can't express how important this is, guys. Okay. AI is quickly disrupting the way business is conducted, and we need to embrace this quickly in order to remain competitive. Yes, you will learn how to program and how to use many AI products from scratch in the many optional electives, even if you have no tech experience, okay? Now, before I went to business school, I spent 4 years as a developer when I worked at Accenture. And please note that the technology courses are all electives, meaning they are optional to take as part of this very comprehensive MBA program. All right. Now, the sixth thing that you're going to learn is how to materially increase your daily productivity so you can accomplish much, much more. And I'm going to teach you how to ignore distractions and get on a clear path to achieving your goals. And we're going to do life-changing goal-setting workshops together so you can get on the path to achieving your goals. And we're also going to push the goalpost out, as we say in Canada. I'm in the Bay Area, but I'm Canadian, where English was invented. But I'm going to teach you how to push the goalposts out so that we can work on achieving much more than our initial goals. Okay. Now, what I do is I help you to document your daily goals as well using a methodology where we're going to write down all of our goals and our daily schedule the night before. Okay, and I explain this in more detail in the MBA program. Okay. But what I do is, and I learned this from Tony Robbins, he told me that 90% of people give up their New Year's resolutions by the 3rd week of January because they don't set a deadline date. And so what we're going to do is every day, we're going to write our goals and tomorrow's schedule today, tonight, and then tomorrow, we're going to score ourselves to make sure that we were very productive. You want to get something done, give it to a busy person, which you will be in this program. I will help you with time management. Okay, let me go back over here to slides. Okay, great. Okay, Now, you might be frustrated about being stuck in a job that doesn't really fully utilize your potential, making you feel undervalued and stagnant. And so my MBA degree program directly addresses this by offering a holistic education in business, finance, entrepreneurship, as well as personal development. And we have a lot of fun doing it too, eh? Yeah. And actually, the way I teach, ouch, my head's getting cut off. The way I teach is similar to my license plate. I hope I don't get pulled over. I took this off my car, eh? But I believe in teaching through edutainment, meaning being educational and entertaining at the same time. Yeah, you're going to learn by accident. It's going to be fun. It's like watching a TV show, eh? Yeah. Okay. So this program, provides a well-rounded skill set, really necessary for, climbing the ladder and achieving your business aspirations. And without these comprehensive skills I'm going to teach you, there's a risk of remaining in the same unsatisfying career loop, potentially hindering your progression and personal growth. And the MBA program is designed to break this cycle. Okay? It's going to interrupt the pattern. And it's going to equip you with the tools to succeed and thrive. Now, does this align with what you're looking for? Now, before I continue with details on the program, and before I give you the 3 gifts, let's do a very fun exercise together, which will radically change your perception of money. Okay, you ready? And this is where the free scholarship comes in. So pay attention to this, please. And you're not allowed to use ChatGPT to answer questions, okay? Which means you're all opening up ChatGPT in another tab. Please don't do that. Okay, I'm watching you, I know. I'm just kidding. Okay, so give me 1 second. Let me set this up here. This will be fun. All right, and I'm going to go to my real estate course and let me set the stage here. Okay, great, excellent. All right, so for this exercise, I'm going to use an excerpt from my complete real estate elective you get access to. So step 1, here's what I want you guys to do, okay? I want you to write down on a piece of paper, okay, right now, how much money you spend on rent each month, okay? Okay, and this assumes that you don't own a place, okay? And if you do own a place, write down what you did spend on rent each month. Okay, so I'm going to write down here $1,500, just for example, okay? Good. All right, this is going to blow you away. Step 2, I want you to enter in the number of years you're going to be renting, okay? So I'm going to write here 45. Okay, so let's pretend I'm going to be renting for $1,500 a month for 45 years. Step 3, what do you think is the annual appreciation of real estate? Or what do you think the stock market will make each year on average? So I'm going to write here 12%. Okay, great. All right. Now my question for you is this. Okay? And this is where somebody's going to win the scholarship. Okay? All right. My question is this. What will your net worth be from investing $1,500 every month, okay, for 45 months at a return of 12%, okay? So that means that you're going to be investing this much money times 12 months times 45 years, 810, I think. Yeah, 810. Yeah, I didn't calculate that. I just remember because I practice. Okay, at least I'm humble. All right. So this equals $810,000 in rent. Okay. Now, what if we account for the amount of money we can make each year at a 12% return? Now, whoever's the first person on this webcast that answers this next question that I'm about to ask you correctly wins a 100% scholarship to my 11th one-year gold and people are just throwing random numbers, gold MBA degree program. Ready? Okay, here you go. You can only type this once. You can't type this more than once, okay? All right, you have to answer the answer to what I'm about to ask you, okay? And you got to be within $1 million of the correct answer to win. Here we go. I want you to tell me how much money, $1,500 per month for 45 years at a return of 12% is worth in 45 years. And whoever is the first one to answer this correctly and be within $1 million of the correct answer wins the scholarship. Okay? All right, great. So type your answer now, please. And only one per person. Okay? Only one answer per person. All right, let me get back here. All right, great. Now I'm going to check who won later on during the Q&A today, and I'll announce it later today. Just stick with me here, please. Okay, great. The bottom line is this, though. We all need to save as much as we can so your money works for you and so you don't work for your money. Because my biggest nightmare is for my students to wake up one day dreading going to work because you work for a jerk who pays you this much money to make their dreams become a fucking reality. I'm sorry for swearing, but I care. Okay. Let me go back to my slides here. Okay, great. All right, now the Gold and Platinum MBA that starts on January 26th is the same class, meaning Gold and Platinum, same class. But Platinum students get one-on-one meetings with me. Okay, 3 hours of one-on-one meetings with me. Okay, and those are 20-minute slots if you want. It could be 9 meetings per year. And I promise you, and I guarantee you, that I will help you live your life on your own terms in my MBA degree program or your money back. Okay? And I'm so convinced that you'll get at least a 10x return on your investment in my MBA degree program that I have a 30-day, 100% money back guarantee. And I don't think any other MBA program has this. Okay? And my students inspire me so much. And there's nothing we can't accomplish together. And students in my MBA degree program have achieved the following unbelievable career milestones. One of my students that started my MBA program got a job offer halfway through at Goldman Sachs in New York City, working in investment banking, making close to 200 grand base salary in the same post MBA start class with Harvard Business School graduates. Okay. And he'd have an MBA from another school. Okay. He had an undergraduate degree from a state school here in California, a non-target school. Okay. Another student of mine raised $11.5 million for his startup from the same venture capitalist that invested in Tesla, SpaceX, Baidu, or Twitter, or X as it's called now. And other students of mine have gotten, in my MBA program, have gotten jobs at Apple, McKinsey, Boston Consulting Group, private equity sector, venture capital sector, and on and on and on. All right. Now, I want you to please keep typing your questions over YouTube chat as I'm going to answer them very soon. I'll also explain how to get the 3 free gifts very soon. All right. Now, this is your MBA degree program on your terms, as a program is very flexible. And all of the many students from all over the world that have taken my MBA degree program have one thing in common. Okay, we're all here to help each other reach their full potential. And our network of students is incredible. And as I mentioned before, your network is your net worth. And the great thing about the 1-year Gold and Platinum MBA program is that our students really help each other, and they help each other to remain accountable so we can all put what we've learned into practice quickly. Now, our global family of incredible students are from many countries, and we're all in this to help each other succeed. And through the 6 main pillars of the program, let me click again here. I got to hit the down arrow here. There we go. Fun. All right. Through the 6 main pillars of my MBA program, I'm humbled to say that what I teach you is based on my real-life practical experience and not based on theory. And it works, and it has and will continue to help you reach your full potential. And I'm going to continue to reinvest to ensure that your MBA degree program is always up to date with fresh new content. I've invested over $1 million, well over $1 million so far, in creating this MBA degree program. Now, in addition to the 5 pillars, please work, yay. In addition to my 5 pillars of content already in my MBA program, I added a 6th pillar, which is optional, technology electives, and specifically how to program from scratch using Python, Excel, artificial intelligence courses, and so much more. And I'm constantly adding lots of new content that you'll always get for free forever if you sign up. And whatever new technologies are or will be created, I'm going to continue to add new content to the MBA program so that you're always not just one step, but one giant leap ahead of your competition. Now, I'm going to talk more about the 6 pillars of the MBA in more detail soon. Let me click here. Yeah, I'm going to talk more about the 6 pillars of the MBA degree program in more detail soon. And if you want, you can check it out at this link you see here, 11thmbaclass.com. Let me go there with you really quickly. Okay, so what you do is you go to 11thmbaclass.com and you'll see it right here. Okay, so my gold and platinum programs are on sale for a very short amount of time as follows. So gold is usually at $3,499, but you can get it now for $1,000 off for that price there. Just click here to buy. Okay. And with platinum, it's usually $4,999. You get it for $1,000 off by clicking here, right here. Okay. And there's only, I think, 7 positions left for platinum and 9 for gold. Yeah. Okay. Let me get back to the slides and first come, first serve thing. You know how it works. Okay. All right. Let me get back to my infomercial. My slides. All right. Now, traditional MBA schools are too expensive. They're inflexible, meaning you have to physically be there in class, and they're certainly outdated. And they literally teach you stuff that was relevant last century. And they have not kept up to date with technology and social media trends. Now, with my MBA degree program, it's affordable. It's affordable as it only costs the same as a day or two of the cost of getting an MBA from an old school traditional MBA school, including all the expenses, living expenses and all that crap. Plus, there's no risk, as there's a 30-day 100% money-back guarantee. And my 30-day 100% money-back guarantee lasts for 30 days after we start our 11th one-year MBA degree program on January 26. So if you purchase today or any time before the 26th of January, if positions are still available, then the 30-day 100% money-back guarantee lasts through February 26 of 2026. And I encourage you to Google me or go to LinkedIn and find any students that are graduates of my MBA degree program and chat with them if you want. Do your due diligence, okay? All right. Also, my program is very flexible because you can access it anytime from anywhere forever. And you can watch the lectures live with me where I stop after each topic to take endless questions. Or you can watch the recorded lessons and recorded Q&A sessions online anytime and on any device forever. Now, if you sign up for the Platinum MBA program that starts on January 26, you're also allowed to join any future gold program of mine for free forever. Okay. Also, my MBA program is always up to date as you receive many hours of new classes every single year for free. So I ask you, what is stopping you from taking that next step? What do you need to make your dream career or business happen? And how many times are you going to say one day? Now, the MBA program is a one-time payment at checkout. You can also make 3, 6, or 12 monthly payments. And if you go to the website you see beside my shoulder here, then for a limited time, you can get $1,000 off while positions are available. And I pride myself on teaching real practical concepts based on my experience and based on the many meetings I've had with billionaires and top CEOs and entrepreneurs, which is where I got the 101 Crucial Lessons book. They don't teach you in business school. And I published this book while I worked in the venture capital industry, and I'm humbled to say that Forbes called this book one of 6 books that all entrepreneurs need to read right now, along with books by Peter Thiel, Simon Sinek, and the 7 Habits of Highly Successful People, the Lean Startup, and the Billionaire Effect as well. Business Insider called my book the book of the year in 2016. And you know what I'm going to do is, this is the book I'm going to give you guys. So I'm going to tell you how to get the 2 free courses very soon and how to get this book for free as well very soon. Okay, good. All right, let's move on. All right, now, where do I stand? This is good here. All right. Traditional MBA degree programs don't teach you how to present or how to get customers or how to network or how to interview or how to manage your own money. They actually teach you how to manage other people's money. And this was apparent to me when I wanted to buy my first apartment in New York City in 2002. And I called my buddies that graduated from Columbia and Harvard Business School, and I asked, do you know how a mortgage works? And they were all like, dude, they didn't teach us that in business school. They also don't teach you how to start a company. Ask anybody that has an MBA. So do you know how to start a company? They don't. And MBA schools teach you theoretical crap, concepts, that were relevant last century. And they teach you bogus theoretical concepts like supply and demand graphs, which nobody uses in the real world. Now, unlike traditional MBA programs, my MBA program covers all of these concepts and much, 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 much more, and it's always up to date. And you can't reinvent yourself or make a dent in the universe unless you follow your heart and chase your passion. Now, all the best entrepreneurs, that's a badass picture, eh? All the best entrepreneurs never chase money. They chase their dreams. I want to humbly help you realize your dreams, as again, I can't expect to realize my dreams until I first help my students' dreams become a reality. We're all here to serve others. Now, my MBA program is not only based on my work experience on Wall Street, working at Goldman Sachs, it's also based on my work experience in venture capital here in the San Francisco Bay Area. There we go. And it's not U.S. focused, okay? It's very global in nature, as I worked all over the world as well. I worked in and invested in companies in India, Brazil, North America, of course, all over Europe, the Middle East, China, South Korea, Japan, and many other countries. That was good timing. Okay. Now, whoops, that was bad timing. Our next gold and platinum one-year MBA degree program class starts on Monday, January 26th. And classes are every Monday and Tuesday from 4 p.m. until 7 p.m. Pacific time. Okay, so classes are every Monday and Tuesday from 4 to 7 p.m. Pacific time or 7 to 10 p.m. New York time. And we start Monday, January 26th. And the last class is going to be December 15th of 2026. And in between, you can come to my graduation 3-day networking event, even if you haven't graduated. Okay. And classes are 3 hours long every Monday and Tuesday, again, from 4 p.m. until 7 p.m. Pacific time, plus live Q&A after all topics during all classes. So each Monday and Tuesday, we cover 3 topics. And after all 3 topics, I stop to take questions over YouTube Live. Okay? And you don't have to watch all the classes live. You can watch replays of them or just watch and attend in class if you want and when you have time. Okay, or just watch the lectures that interest you the most. And there's barely any homework as you learn during class, as it's educational, meaning entertaining, and it's edutaining. Fuck, I can't even remember my license plate. Sorry for swearing again. It's entertaining and educational at the same time. Now, I had a senior moment there, okay? The older I get, the better I was. We have a lot of fun learning together too. Now, there's about 100 classes, not including the countless hours of electives. And there's a very short quiz after all 100 classes, which takes you hardly any time to finish. And this means that there's 100 quizzes. And in order to pass and receive the MBA degree program, meaning this degree right here, let me show you. In order to pass and receive the MBA degree program, all you need to do is get over 50% on half of the 100 quizzes. And I set it up this way because not all students are interested in the same content. And I want this to truly be your MBA on your own terms. Now the gold, and let me go back to my slides here. Okay. Initially, I didn't invert myself. So it was like when I was looking at the slides, it's like I was looking this way. As you can see here. Yeah, okay. Now, the gold program and platinum program students all attend the same classes and the Q&A sessions and the weekly Zoom office hours. Okay. Now, the weekly office hours, okay, is it's every Thursday for 2 hours, okay, from 11:20 a.m. Pacific time until 1:20 p.m. Pacific time. We do it Zoom-based, of course. Yeah. Okay. And you have access to the weekly Zoom office hours for gold and platinum students forever, even after the MBA ends in December of this year. Okay. And platinum students are also grandfathered into all future gold MBA programs for free as gold members. Okay. And this is the last time I'm doing that. So what this means is if you purchase the Platinum MBA program today, that starts January 26th, then you can attend all future gold MBA programs of mine for free. That's the last time I'm doing this. Okay. Now, if you're in the Platinum program, you also get 3 hours of one-on-one Zoom calls with me spread out throughout the year. And during the one-on-ones, I will literally write your entire LinkedIn profile for you if you want me to. And I will humbly and confidentially help you with any business or career-related topic, from how to interview or how to ask for a raise or promotion or how to grow your startup or any other project you want me to help you with. Okay. All right. Let me move on now here. Clickety click. There we go. Okay. Let's now discuss what is included in the MBA program, meaning what do I teach about in the one-year gold and platinum MBA program starting on Monday, January 26th. So there are 6 pillars in the MBA program. Now, the first pillar is what I refer to as personal growth, okay? Where I'm going to help you accomplish much more every single day using this template right here, which I provide you with in mini file formats. And this is going to help you accomplish more while being well-rounded, so you can have time for exercise and much, much more. You know, and if you want to get something done, give it to a busy person, which is going to be you. You're going to be busy but productive, I promise you. And I'm going to help you with confidence or any lack of confidence we might have that are holding us back from reaching our full potential. Now, what I also do in the personal growth pillar or section is I teach you how to network and make the best LinkedIn profile and resume as well, so you can get the job or customer or investors of your dreams. And your network is your net worth. I know I've said that a couple times already. And relationships are crucial in business. And I'm going to teach you how to network on steroids. Now, by enhancing your personal brand with an improved LinkedIn profile and resume and optimizing your sales and communication skills, you'll not only secure that raise or promotion, but you'll also become a recognized thought leader. And expanding your network and focusing on personal development is going to elevate your career and net worth. And this will grant you the freedom and the confidence to achieve your dreams without constant work stress, embodying true professionalism and financial freedom. Now, here's a very short video on what the personal growth pillar is all about. Please keep typing your questions. Thanks. Give me 1 second here. See you in a minute. Welcome to the personal growth track of the program, where you will develop a crystal clear image of the person and future you truly desire. You will learn how to identify and create a blueprint for the future that you want. Now, in this track, you will redefine your image of yourself and grow your confidence by pushing your limits. You'll also be able to market yourself far more effectively, because you will have developed the inner belief that fuels your dreams. You will gain improved communication skills that will have a lasting positive impact, both personally and professionally, for the rest of your life, so that you can get the dream job or change careers or get promoted and so much more. Get the confidence and tools you need to create the life that you want. Make the best decision you can make for your future and join me. All right. Now, a quick question here. Somebody said, can you do payments of 18 to 24 months? Let me answer that quickly before I move on. Give me 1 second. So let's go here together to 11th MBA degree class. Let's click here on buy. I think you can. If you're in the United States, and you see the letter K for Klarna, then you can, if you see it right here. And let me actually go here into incognito mode. Let's see if K will show up here. Yeah, you can. Okay, yeah. So what you're going to do, if you want to pay over 18 or 24 months, you're going to click here, K for Klarna, and then just go through, and only do this if you're in the United States, please. Klarna only works for that. And the monthly payments will be half that amount. So it'll be $125 over 24 months, I think. Yeah. All right, let me shut this bad boy down here. And let me go back over here. Okay, great. All right. All right, now the second of 6 pillars, and I answer all your questions soon, I promise you. Okay. The second of 6 pillars is finance and accounting. And I'm going to teach you finance and accounting from scratch, assuming you have no finance and accounting experience. And if you do have finance and accounting experience, I say this with love in my heart. I want you to forget everything you've learned, as I'm going to teach you a brand new and easier and more fun way with lots of props, because it's easier and more fun to learn with props and visuals, of which I have many. Yeah. Now, all the stuff I teach, again, is based on my work experience on Wall Street, having worked at Goldman Sachs and the hedge fund industry and in venture capital. And so I'm going to teach you how to read financial statements like a good book. And I'm going to teach you about mergers and acquisitions as well as investment banking using real life case studies. And I'm going to give you so many investing tools or templates or arrows in your quiver so you can analyze any investment before deciding to invest. And instead of giving you a fish, I'm going to teach you how to fish, so that you're a long-term investor and you make smarter investment decisions, okay? And I don't want you to ever rely on anyone's advice, including mine, on what to buy when you invest, which is why I teach you and provide you with many templates so you can decide for yourself. And nobody is smarter than you, okay? And I believe this in my whole heart, that I licensed this very short, life-changing interview with Steve Jobs from the Silicon Valley Historical Association here in the San Francisco Bay Area. This is a very, very short interview. Check it out. Nobody is smarter than you.
When you grow up, you tend to get told that the world is the way it is, and your life is just to live your life inside the world, try not to bash into the walls too much, try to have a nice family life, have fun, save a little money. But life, that's a very limited life. Life can be much broader once you discover one simple fact, and that is everything around you that you call life was made up by people that were no smarter than you. And you can change it. You can influence it. You can build your own things that other people can use. And the minute that you understand that you can poke life and actually something will, if you push in, something will pop out the other side, that you can change it, you can mold it. That's maybe the most important thing, is to shake off this erroneous notion that life is there and you're just going to live in it, versus embrace it, change it, improve it, make your mark upon it. I think that's very important. And however you learn that, once you learn it, you'll want to change life and make it better, because it's kind of messed up in a lot of ways. Once you learn that, you'll never be the same again.
All right. And then Shalma wrote, weird, Klarna operates in the EU, but site doesn't show it. Yeah, just do it if you're in the United States. Yeah. Okay. All right. Now, also in the finance and accounting pillar, there's a 30-hour elective where I teach you how professional investors do advanced investment and portfolio analysis, and how they use basic and advanced option strategies to protect their money and make money too, of course. Now, here's a very short video about the finance and accounting part of the MBA program. Please keep typing your questions. Again, very soon I'm going to tell you all how to get the 3 free prizes and who won the gold MBA scholarship. Give me 1 second. Okay, so I'm going to go here to F. So here's the finance stuff. Back in a minute. Do you want to learn all of the practical finance and accounting skills that you need to be successful in a really fun way from scratch? In this track, we cover everything from managing your personal finances to even starting a hedge fund and everything in between. I teach you the basics and the advanced ways to analyze and value companies, create a diversified investment portfolio. I also teach you how to invest in stocks, bonds, commodities, real estate, and even advanced options topics covering derivatives, investing in options, future swaps, and much more. And I promise you that I will explain it all in a fun and easy to understand way from scratch. You will learn how to use my VFT, meaning Valuation, Fundamentals, and Technicals Investment Research Framework, that uses my specially designed 100-step process and comprehensive, brand new state-of-the-art investment template to research and analyze stocks to ensure that you can pick profitable investments in the long run. When you finish this track, you will be able to manage portfolios like a professional by using the many financial models and frameworks I provide you with to outperform your competition, regardless of whether it's your own money, your client's money, or corporate or government portfolios. This track is so comprehensive and enjoyable. You can go from being financially illiterate to a savvy professional investor in practically no time at all with the methods that you'll learn to use in these easy to apply lessons. It's never too late to learn how to invest in your future. So please check it out. We can't wait to have you join us. All right. The third pillar of the MBA program is entrepreneurship, where I'm going to teach you how to start a company or improve your current company. Now, during the entrepreneurship part of the program, we have a 15-hour venture capital boot camp where I teach you how to start your company or improve your current company or department if you work at a big company. I'm also going to teach you how to raise money like a student of mine that I mentioned that raised $11.5 million from Tim Draper and others. And Draper was an early investor in Baidu, Twitter, and Tesla. Now, the venture capital boot camp part of the MBA is based on my work experience in venture capital, where I invested in Facebook pre-IPO in my venture capital company, as well as Palantir, based on the companies I've started and the boot camps I've been a part of and taught at Stanford University. And I've been on the boards of companies where Sequoia led the A, Andreessen led the A, and we led the B, and I had both board seats. Now, the Stanford Graduate School of Business MBA program has a venture capital class. And part of the curriculum for several years, I was involved with on panels, and I mentored many Stanford MBA students with their business models while they were doing their MBA at Stanford as part of their curriculum. And so all of this venture capital knowledge I teach you in the entrepreneurship part of the MBA program. Now, here's a very short video on the entrepreneurship track, meaning the entrepreneurship part of the video, or of the program. Give me a second here. Thanks. Over the last decade, there's been an explosion of entrepreneurship with the advancement of technology. The amazing thing is that anybody can start companies now with very little capital and in any country. But sadly, most of these businesses will fail within 2 years. Now, the difference between success and failure is planning and execution, because failing to plan is planning to fail. In the entrepreneurship track, we have what I call our venture capital boot camp. I guide you through all the practical steps that you need to grow your existing company or launch a new company, including raising money, creating a rock-solid go-to-market business strategy, building your management team, determining the product and or service that you're selling, and creating financial statements the easy way. I have a lot of experience with venture capital, as I participated as a teacher and a keynote speaker at venture capital events all over the world, including judging business models on many occasions at the Stanford University Graduate School of Business. In the entrepreneurship track of the program, you are given many up-to-date and easy-to-use templates for writing a business plan, including finding your customers, researching your competition, and securing the necessary financials, to ensure your company's success. This section is jam-packed with practical skills and knowledge that will give graduates the upper hand in the new economy. Students are provided with the step-by-step lessons to launch and execute a successful business idea that will thrive today and in the future. If you've ever dreamed of starting your own business, you'll be armed with the essential tools needed to ensure success. Learn why relationships are more important than product knowledge, and together, let's build your business empire. I'll see you in the program. All right, now the fourth of 6 pillars is called Sales, Marketing, and Communications, where I teach you how to sell anything, including yourself. Now, the best CEOs and entrepreneurs are great salespeople. And so I'm going to teach you how to reinvent yourself and get more customers, a better job, and so much more. And we study the best entrepreneurs, and we don't study theory. And I teach you how to use YouTube or other social media products to enhance your career. And I'm also going to teach you how to communicate better and speak gooder too. Sorry, that was bad dad humor. And I have to apologize for my awful dad humor. There's too much of it in the program. That's okay. There's a 30-day, 100% money-back guarantee. Now, in the MBA program, you're also going to learn how to use video or audio equipment you have to create an incredible Zoom or webcast experience for your viewers from your home. And one of my amazing platinum students, Evelyn, she just took her career to the next level using audio and video concepts I taught in the MBA program. And she inspires me so much. And she told me that an amazing Zoom setup at home does more for your career than an incredible Italian suit does. Okay. Now here's a very quick video on what the Sales, Marketing, and Communications pillar is all about. So give me 1 second to tee this up. Fun doing these things live. I love the challenge. Here we go. Thanks. 2 of the most important skills you need to succeed in your career are the ability to sell and the ability to market yourself. But traditional MBAs place very little, if any, emphasis on this area. They're stuck teaching theories that no longer have any relevance in modern society. In this section of the program called Sales, Marketing, and Communications, you'll learn how to sell, including your products, your services, and most importantly, yourself. I will teach you frameworks for qualifying your leads more effectively, along with an assortment of tips, tools, and techniques that you can use to elevate the value of your offer to your current or potential customers. I will teach you how to sell better than anybody you know. You'll also learn how to communicate effectively during meetings and during presentations, as well as how to appeal to your customers' emotions and how to use empathy as your secret weapon. Inside this track of the program, you'll learn all of the skills needed to navigate the modern business landscape and succeed in any job. Don't sell yourself short. Learn how to get what you're worth. Come and check it out for yourself. All right. Now, the 5th pillar is called Economics Management and Strategy. And here I teach you how global finance works, including interest rates and much, much more, and how the government uses 2 types of medicine, meaning fiscal and monetary policy, to fix the economy. And we always discuss real-world events the second they happen as well. And we use many frameworks to analyze companies that top consulting firms like Accenture and McKinsey use to analyze companies. And I provide you with all the frameworks and arrows in your quiver you need, meaning tools, so you can work smarter and not harder as you build your empire. Now here's a very short video of what else to expect from this part of the MBA degree program. Inside the Economics Management and Strategy section of the Haroon MBA degree program, we focus on teaching relevant information for the real world. We also examine how governments affect the economy and what that means for investors. In addition, we analyze successful companies and industry leaders' best practices, which you can apply to your career to take your career to the next level. We'll also learn everything there is to know about cryptocurrencies, when we take a deep dive into the topic and consider what impact they will have on the financial systems in the future. This section is full of relevant case studies, including Apple potentially buying Nintendo. This section also includes many frameworks and research systems that graduates always rave about that have taken this program, because it provides them with actionable lessons that they can put into use right away to greatly impact their future wealth. We also discuss, in an entertaining and educational way, fiscal policy, monetary policy, international trade, how to manage and motivate people, and so much more. So take control of your financial future. Success is closer than it seems. Join us now and learn how to achieve your future dreams faster. All right, now the sixth and final pillar, we have the optional technology part of the MBA. And I add a lot of new technology electives every year to the program for free. And what I did was I rented a few Hollywood studios where top movies are made to record this trailer for one of the tech electives. And the studio I rented, and I can show you in a second, is the same studio that American Sniper was filmed with Bradley Cooper. So let's check it out. I'll be right back. I hope you enjoy this. I don't know how to say it, so I'm just going to say it. I'm teaching a comprehensive course on Microsoft Excel. But let me tell you, Excel is a magician. I don't know how to say it, so I'm just going to say it. I'm teaching a comprehensive course on Microsoft Excel. But let me tell you, Excel is a magician's hat that pulls out solutions to problems you never thought possible. As a former beta tester wizard for Microsoft, I've created more spreadsheets than stars in the sky. Come with me on a journey that will blow your mind. We're going back to a time when accounting was done with, well, sand. This is 5,000 years ago when the ancient Mesopotamians ruled the world, and clay tablets were the ultimate tech. They invented writing and spreadsheets before spreadsheets even existed, with wedge-shaped writing called cuneiform pressed into clay tablets. They tracked their trades, taxes, and loans like it was nobody's business. Ah! I think I'll add new shoes to the miscellaneous expenses column. And then came the paper ledger, the smartphone of the Middle Ages. The first tech revolution that changed the game for accountants and merchants everywhere. It allowed them to record several hundred financial transactions per day, a step up from clay tablets. And just when it seemed like spreadsheets had hit their limits, a new technology emerged. Computers with raw power at your fingertips. Programs like VisiCalc and Lotus 123 allowed for thousands of calculations per day. But with great power comes great responsibility. The undo function was yet to be invented. And today, Excel can do billions of calculations per day. So next time you open up the app, remember the journey it took to get here. And who knows where we'll go from here. Join me and unlock your full potential to wield thousands of years of history like a true wizard. All right. Now, we have over 30 elective courses in the MBA degree program. That's in addition to the core 500-hour MBA degree program. Okay. And I continue to add lots more. All right, let's move on now. Let's talk about topic 2 of 3, which is some frequently asked questions about the MBA program. So one I get quite often is this. Let me click here. Okay, good. Can I take the program if I have no knowledge of any business or finance or accounting concepts? Absolutely. No prior knowledge is required. And we have many doctors and engineers and MBA graduates from top schools that take my MBA program, and they always say they learned way more in my program at a fraction of the cost. And we've had graduates that are in their early 20s and their early 70s from all over the world, and all with unique backgrounds that really enhances the student body from a networking perspective. Now, another question I get is, what if I don't have enough time to watch the classes or do the short quizzes? And do I need to quit my job? No way, man. You don't have to quit your job, because you only have to take half of the quizzes and get over 50% in those half of those quizzes in order to pass. Also, you don't have to do the program in 1 year. You can take as long as you want. And this is a flexible and affordable MBA program that you can take on your own terms. And you have access to all of the content and new content I add forever, and you don't need a university degree to register for my MBA program. Okay. Now, another question I get is, are there opportunities to network with other students? Absolutely. Using our brand new state-of-the-art platform that also has an iOS app and an Android app, and we use Zoom a lot, and we do our in-person 3-day graduation and networking events every year. And a lot of my students set up local networking meetings, like in New York City, DC, and other places around the world. Now, another question I get is the MBA degree program accredited? No, because accredited traditional old school MBA programs don't help you achieve your full potential. And they don't teach you practical business concepts that make you successful. And government accreditation means that I would have to have a board that will make me teach theoretical bullshit concepts, sorry for swearing, that you're not going to use in the real world. Now, here's what business icons have to say about accredited traditional old school MBA degree programs. So let's start with Elon Musk, who said, as much as possible, avoid hiring MBAs. MBA programs don't teach you how to create companies. Our position is that we hire somebody in spite of an MBA, not because of one. Okay, and of course, he's talking about traditional MBA programs. Next up, we've got Sheryl Sandberg, and she was the COO of Meta. And she said, while I got great value from my experience, MBAs are not necessary at Facebook. And I don't believe that they're important for working in the technology industry. Next up, we have Guy Kawasaki, who's a good dude, and he was an early employee at Apple. He said, for every full-time tech engineer, add $500,000 in company value. And for every full-time MBA, what you want to do is subtract $250,000. And Peter Thiel, who's a top venture capitalist in the world, said of traditional MBA students, never hire an MBA. They will ruin your company. Okay. And then Mark Andreessen, who is also a top venture capitalist here in Silicon Valley. I met him a number of times. He was on a board when I was on a board. I worked in VC. We had an exit to VMware. He said MBA graduating classes are actually a reliable indicator. If they all want to go into investment banking, there's going to be a financial crisis. If they want to go into tech, that means that a bubble is forming. And Scott Cook, who is a Harvard MBA and the founder of Intuit, had this to say: when MBAs come to us, we have to fundamentally retrain them. Nothing that they learned will help them succeed at innovation. Okay. And lastly, this guy's the best. Okay. Number one marketing guru on the planet, Seth Godin, who is also a Stanford MBA, said, an MBA has become a two-part machine. First, the students are taught everything they need to know to manage a company from 1990. And second, they are taken out of the real world. Now, I would love to have you join us in my gold or platinum MBA degree program that starts on January 26th. what I want you to do, please, is, as you can see over this shoulder here, I want you to go to 11thmbaclass.com to learn more and sign up. And we have lots of testimonials at 11thmbaclass.com from graduates, as well as FAQs. Feel free to reach out to any Haroon Gold or Platinum MBA graduates on LinkedIn as well. Do your research if you want. And you might have other questions about the MBA program. And the best way to answer this is two ways. Number one, okay, go to 11thmbaclass.com and scroll down and read the FAQs. And the second way is to set up a one-on-one Zoom call with me, okay? And it's me, nobody on my team, okay? You get it with me. I love doing this. You can do this by going to 11thmbaclass.com. Let me show you and click on the blue button. All right, so I'm going to go here to 11thmbaclass.com. Give me a second. I'll give you guys the free prize in a minute, I promise. Okay. All right. Yeah. So what you can do is you can check out the programs here. You just read through all these FAQs and all that stuff. And if you want to set up a call with me, just at the very bottom here, you see book a meeting. Click that link, and then you can set up a meeting with me. I don't think I have any opening slots left today, but yeah. Okay. And it's actually in Pacific time for me. Just adjust your time code here if you want to. Oh my God, I'm still talking too much. Let me go back here. Okay. All right, great. All right. Now you can purchase the Gold and Platinum program today at that web address over my shoulder I just showed you. And if you have additional questions, just ask me right here in a few minutes using YouTube chat. Again, please keep typing your questions. There's lots I have to get through. Okay. Now, we have students from all over the world that have taken and benefited from the program. We have Eileen in Atlanta. I helped her take her company to the next level. We have Dr. Mark Vincent Besa from the Philippines. I helped him to move to Birmingham, England, where he has started a successful company. He's a doctor there now. And I also helped him with social media to the extent that the United Nations reached out to him and offered him a job as well. Dave Capel worked at Autodesk here in the United States. Good guy. Akil, my first student from India. Good guy. Stella from South Korea. I'm not going to go through all these. I'll just click through it. But they're students all over the world. Okay, there we go. Whoa, enough reviews, Chris. Okay, there we go. Okay, great. All right. Now, one more thing I want to say, and let me just click to move myself over here a bit. There we go. So I spent over $1 million, well over $1 million in this program so far. And you can take the program on a laptop or a desktop, a tablet, or your phone. And all lectures have the highest quality closed captions added. We also have the highest quality iPhone app and Android app for you to watch the lectures, join live events, and most importantly, to network with other students in your cohorts. And you're probably wondering, what is up with this background here? Okay, well, I do a lot of case studies as well. And what I do is each lesson has got its own unique background as well. Here's where we study Warren Buffett's stuff. And Warren Buffett guest lectured one of my classes when I was at Columbia, when I graduated 8 million years ago, back in the year 2000. Yeah, but I try to make it a lot of fun, just different backgrounds. Yeah, okay. So let me actually read through your questions in a second. And then I'm going to tell you all how to get the 3 gifts. Okay, I'm also going to announce in a second who won the 100% gold scholarship. Okay, so give me 1 second. Let me switch back over here to, I will go to this angle here. Okay, all right, let me go through your questions now. All right, so I'm going to start from the top. All right. Fortune wrote, I can't wait any longer, Chris. Thank you. I'm so happy to be here. God bless you. God bless you more from Frejos. Excellent. Andre wrote, great to be here, Chris. Looking forward to all the knowledge and insights. Likewise. Robert, good to see you. Barono, great to see you. Thank you for that comment. Ashraf, great to see you as well. And then you said, can you provide more information on how to upgrade from the on-demand, meaning silver, to gold or platinum? Yeah, we're not really selling silver anymore. Yeah, what you can do is just send me so for anybody that purchased the silver, also called on-demand product in the past, I will give you a discount if you upgrade today to gold or platinum. Just email me, okay, at the following email address. Ready? support@haroonventures.com. So email support@haroonventures.com. Let me know the name for my staff. The name of your name and your email that you registered, you purchased silver for, and we'll give you a discount. Yeah, we'll do that today. Okay. All right. God bless you more. Okay. Next question I've got here is, do I have the Android app or iOS app for silver? No, silver we're not really doing anymore. No, absolutely not. No. Okay. All right. Hello from South Africa. A lot of clients from South Africa, actually. Yeah, from every country. Okay, excellent. There's Cassandra. Let's go. Okay. And then Sue wrote, I'm grateful to be here. Thank you. Thank you. Good to see you. Chris, good to see you as well. Lots of people saying hi. Love you guys. Let me get to questions. Okay, I'm scrolling down. Okay. Okay. Lay wrote, Lay was one of my former students. I remember you. I think I remember you. You wrote, I'm only here for the inspiration. I'm here from the last century. So I have to make my own way. Happy to be alive still. Great to see you. Great to see you. Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah. And then Cassandra wrote, my biggest challenge is definitely stuck in the grind, charging clients hourly, trading my time for money when I know I could be more strategic with my decisions. I'm interested to hear your thoughts on this. Yeah. I think that means that you need to network to get better clients. That's what I would say. Yeah, and if you want what I can do in the program, step one, join the Platinum program. I'll write your entire LinkedIn profile myself. Step two, I'm going to help you get better clients. I'm going to teach you how to network on steroids to get lots of informational meetings. I'm going to write your entire script as well. And I'm going to teach you how to sell. I've humbly raised and managed over $1 billion in my career. And so I'm going to help you upgrade to get much, much better clients than what you currently have. I promise you much better clients. Yeah. Okay. All right. Next up, challenge somebody has is focus. Yeah. So what I do is in the MBA program, I'm your coach. Okay. You're an elite athlete in a ring, and I'm the old coach in the corner. Okay. And what I do is I provide you with a daily scheduling system, and I hold you accountable. It's tough love, but in a good way. And I say it with love in my heart. Okay. And all the other people in the MBA degree program as well, we all hold each other accountable, and we help each other as well. Let me show you here really quickly. All right, so if I go over here, so we have tons of members from all over the world in the program, and everybody helps each other out. Everybody introduces themselves, share wins, progress, there's general discussion, and everybody's basically in this to help each other. Yeah. And they network like crazy as well. Looks like Brian had a DC meetup. Yeah. And I helped Brian actually start his company and help him to raise capital and all that fun stuff. He's a good guy. He's family. Familia. Okay. Let me move on now. Okay. I'm trying to figure out how to make money from investing. How long? 5 years? Yada, yada, yada. Yeah, I'm going to teach you exactly how to invest. Now, I don't believe in day trading, okay? Why? Because there's not a single successful day trader that's ever been successful, okay? If you can find them, they've been successful over decades. Somebody share with me. They don't exist. I'm going to teach you how Warren Buffett taught me how to invest. I'm going to teach you how the billionaires I've worked for taught me how to invest. I'm going to teach you best practices from when I worked at Goldman Sachs, when I invested in Metro Capital, when I invested in Facebook, Palantir, pre-IPO, etc. And I have just a ton of templates to be able to help you to do that. An endless number of templates. I'll show you just a couple here. Okay. So for example, when we look to invest in single stocks, there's 100 steps to invest. Okay. There's quantitative research, qualitative, financial. You'll answer tons of questions here. Okay. The hardest thing for me to teach you, which I make fun, is financial modeling down here. You'll answer tons of questions, and then that will create a one-page executive summary. So it's just dummy data here. You print this out. For those of you trying to get finance jobs, I make you put that on the other side of your resume. Okay. So there's this. There's also cryptocurrencies. If you're interested in investing in cryptos, although I think most are a scam, I don't recommend having more than 5% of your liquid net worth in cryptos. I also help you with business planning from a venture capital bootcamp perspective. And then there's plenty of other templates as well. I think I showed you a bunch already. Okay. All right. Let me go back here. But you got to think long term when you invest. The longer the view, the wiser intention. But what I want to have happen is I want all of my clients here to be able to make much more money from your residential investment rentals than you do from your base salary in 10 to 15 years. Okay. All right. Let me scroll down here. Okay. And Robert wrote, I want financial independence. What business to start? Yeah. So the way you know which business to start is you write a comprehensive business plan. It's a cliche, but failing to plan is planning to fail. Okay. So you have to write a full business plan, and I'll certainly help you with that as well. Let's go to a different camera angle here. Okay. And I'm on the boards of lots of my clients' companies as well. I'm happy to be an advisor on all of your boards. Advisory board, not board director. That's a legal thing. Yeah. Okay. Okay, Dark Illuminator wrote, other people are ahead of me. It's hard to catch up. I've dealt with procrastination, etc. I have no experience investing. I'll help you. Yeah, please write this down. Probably the best book I recommend that you read is called How to Stop Procrastinating. But I never finished that book. Okay, next question. I'm totally kidding. There's no book called How to Stop Procrastinating. I am 7.5 with terrible humor. Sorry. Yeah. So what I'll do is I will hold you accountable with the daily scheduling system. Okay. Your peers will hold you accountable as well. I'm going to ask you your goals on day one, and I'm going to make sure to walk through walls to make sure you accomplish them. I will help you with horse blinders, myself included. In whatever it is that's holding you back, I'm going to help you with that. A lot of the time it's self-doubt. You know, we all have imposter syndrome. And like the Rodin sculpture, I think, therefore I am. I'm going to teach you how to have unstoppable confidence. As you all know, I love to teach with props as well. It's working out quite well here. Okay, good. All right, let me move on now, get more questions answered here. Okay. Dan wrote here, lack of employment opportunities for beginners within the industry. Yeah, so as I mentioned during the webcast, during my script, every time you see a job opening, you have a 1 in 250 chance of getting the job. Now, the person that ultimately gets hired knows somebody at the company. So step one, I'm going to help you write your LinkedIn profile. Step two, I'm going to help you network on steroids, okay, to be able to get the job of your dreams. And I'm going to teach you how to add tremendous value in these networking meetings and how to get networking meetings too. Now, people are usually motivated by one of three things in business when you meet with them and you're networking with them. Number one, they want to make more money. Number two, they want to get promoted. And number three, they want to enjoy what they do. So I help you with templates that we create to bring to your informational meetings to add tremendous value. And it's the whole concept of give and take. And there's a great book on this. You don't have to read this, right? But the bottom line message of this book is this. The top 1% of people on the planet by net worth have one thing in common. They're all givers. They help people. So I'm going to teach you how to add value. You know, give and you'll receive. It's prophetic. It's been true since the beginning of time. It's a radically different way to network, and I will help you with that. Okay. All right, next person wrote here, I want to start my own business, absolutely, and I don't want you to use any of your own money. I've raised and managed humbly over $1 billion in my career. I want you to raise money from high net worth investors to your business. Why? Because I want you to be happy and comfortable at home. And other people will invest if you write the business plan and present it the proper way, which I'll teach you how to sell on steroids. Yeah. Okay. Next up, Barono wrote startup funding. Yeah, I teach you that. Absolutely. What you do is you write your full business plan first, and I have a template for that. And then I have 50 templates for your presentation slides. I help you to write every word on your presentation slides, and I teach you how to sell, how to network, how to raise capital. You always start with high net worth investors initially because the sales cycle is quite short. Don't waste your time talking to VCs initially. Yeah, I'll help you with that. Yeah. Okay. Next up, I've got Banam Prash wrote, number one, figure out what business to start. Number 2, yeah, how to say, yeah, I'll teach you all that stuff in the program. Yeah, again, I don't want to be redundant, but you got to write a full business plan first. Failed plans, plan to fail. Yeah, before you launch a company. Okay. All right, let me move on here. I remember when you were in the process of building that school. Congrats. Thank you so much for that. Okay. How much of the program content is USA focused and how much can be applied worldwide? For example, when talking about real estate investment rules, options would differ a lot. Yeah. So I've invested in all major markets in the world. Everything I teach since day one is very generic to the extent that it does apply in every single country. Yes. Yeah. So for example, when you start a business, most important thing you got to focus on is the size of the total addressable market, right? You don't want to start a company in a tiny market. So all the steps I have are applicable in all major markets. Same thing with accounting, finance, etc. Discounted cash flow, future present value of money is the same in every country. Yeah. Okay. And I own real estate in multiple countries too, investment properties. Okay. Okay. Manas wrote, he is money. Thank you. Do what he says for a year and you'll see exponential jump in whatever you want. I promise. Been here for half a decade. Thanks. That's Manas. That's right. I see you for my Thursday calls. I appreciate it. Thanks, brother. Love you. Okay. Okay. Question on when it comes to social media marketing as well as networking. I'm an introvert. How do I become an extrovert? I will teach you. You can learn to become an extrovert. Okay. I was an introvert for years, man. I used to be terrified going to parties. I didn't want to talk to anybody. I was a developer. I was a programmer for years. I loved to code and I'd go out to parties and I'd be scared talking to people. But you run to your fears. And I condition you as well to run to your fears. And I condition you to love networking, love programming, love networking, love presenting, etc. Okay. And whatever your fears are, you're going to tell me right away. And I'm going to turn those fears into your biggest source of joy. We're going to condition ourselves. I think, therefore I am. Okay. Why is that important? Because I promise you, whatever your fears are, right, or our fears, networking, accounting, asking hot women out on dates, whatever it is, I'm going to condition you to run to your fears so that you thoroughly enjoy it. Yeah. Because your competition doesn't. The mind's a wonderful thing. Okie dokie. Okay. Somebody said, is this recorded or live? It is live. Yeah. Okay. Ren wrote, always love the props. Thanks. And I like the templates. Thank you for that. Okay. What AI is the best? I like ChatGPT. I use 5.2. Whenever you guys use AI or ChatGPT, what I always recommend that you do is exactly this. Okay, so let's go here to ChatGPT. Okay, I recommend that you always click here, go to 5.2, right? And then you click here to deep research. Okay, now when you do deep research, it'll take 20 minutes to run a query, but it's money. Yeah. And always try to, and I teach you guys how to be much more productive leveraging AI as well. I want you to disrupt yourself before the marketplace does. Okay, good. Okay. All right. Oh, here we go. Now we're going to see who got the right answer to the question. Okay. So remember, I said whoever gets the question right within $1 million, you can only answer one time, wins a 100% scholarship to my gold MBA degree program. Now, the correct answer was 32.18 million. Okay. And I can go over the math with you if you guys want me to. Okay. It's just present value, future value formulas in Excel. So the correct answer is 32.18. All right. Let me see here. Robert, no. Oh, Chris McKinley. Congratulations, Chris McKinley. You said 32.2 million, which is perfect. Yeah, nicely done. Excellent. All right, Chris, you win the gold scholarship. So what you got to do, Chris, is this. Okay, so email me, okay, from your email account, says Chris McKinley. email support@haroonventures.com, and I will personally send you the link to join for free. Yeah, absolutely. Nicely done. All right, now let me go down here, and I'll skip all the other answers because Chris was first. Okay. Okay. All right, Tanner wrote, hey, Chris, I'm from Canada. How do we reduce our income taxes payable? Yeah. Step one, don't ever, I'm begging everybody to get down my knees. Don't anybody ever, please, do your own taxes, okay? What I want you to do is I want you to hire an accountant. Because doing your own taxes is like doing surgery on yourself because the tax code changes all the time. All the time. Yeah. So I want you to hire an accountant, okay? Number two, what I want you to do, I don't care what country you're in, right? You're in Canada. Doesn't matter if you're Canada, United States, whatever. The system is rigged to those that start their own companies. Okay, join my program. I'm going to help you start a company so you'll pay Revenue Canada much less in taxes. Yeah. Okay. And then also buy real estate. Because if you own real estate, it doesn't matter what country you're in, but your investment rental properties, you can rent out. And the investment rental properties that you rent out, you can depreciate. And you get the interest deduction as well. Therefore, you're paying less in taxes. Real estate's the best investment you can do. And it's interesting because if you go back, and I didn't vote in the last election, but if you go back to the first televised debate between Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump, Hillary Clinton said, Mr. Trump, it's not fair that you're not paying enough in taxes. And Trump was very open. He said, well, of course I don't. I own real estate, so I get to use depreciation. So the system is rigged, guys. If you own real estate and you rent it out, you get to depreciate it, which means you pay less in taxes. I'll explain this a lot more detail in the program. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah, what are the latest programs you've added to the program? Yeah, so AI programs as well as how to use AI courses, as well as how to use AI to invest in asset classes. Okay, and if you join the weekly webcast as well, and if you ask questions during the Monday and Tuesday classes, I help you use state-of-the-art latest technologies to help you take your career to the next level. And the reason everything is up to date is because you guys ask me so many questions. I have to be up to date with everything. Yeah. And I love the challenge too. Okay. All right. Next up, Andre wrote, Chris, you're such a funny guy. You said death by dad jokes, but I'm not bored at all. Oh, you will be. I'm just kidding. No, thank you. Laugh at me always, please. Not with me. Thank you. Okay. And I'm at the point now where my kids, my three sons, this guy's 16, okay? This guy's an investment banker. He works private wealth management. He's 16. I cannot drop him. At parties, I can't drop him off right in front of the house. It has to be a couple houses away. I'm that embarrassing father. Yeah, okay. All right. Okay. All right. All right, let me scroll down and answer questions, and then I'm going to tell you guys how to get access to the courses and all that stuff. Yeah, somebody wrote here, can be stretched 18 to 24 months. Yeah, I mentioned that earlier with respect to using Klarna if you're in America only. Yeah. Okay. Robert wrote, I'm in. Thank you, Chris. Excellent. Looking forward to having you join. Thank you for my favorite emoji on the planet. God bless you. Namaste and all that good stuff. Okay. All right. Andre wrote, what is the total time of the program? I apologize if you said this before. No, all good. Curious about total time. Are we talking 3 to 6 months or longer? Yeah. So you have lifetime access. You can do it quickly. You can do it in a couple months if you binge watch everything, or you can take your time and watch all of it and attend all 300 plus hours of live class. Plus the 2 hours per week of office hours. That's an extra 100 hours per year, etc. Now the way it works is there's 100 classes, and after each class there's a quiz, short quiz. In order to pass the program, all you have to do is get over 50% on half of the quizzes, meaning 50. And I set it up that way because it's not fair to make everybody learn everything. Maybe you don't want to learn how to, I don't know, invest in stocks, or maybe you don't want to learn how to start a company, or maybe you don't want to learn on how to network to get a job or customers, etc. Or maybe you don't care about personal growth. Yeah, that sort of thing. Yeah. Yeah. So theoretically, you can do it in a couple months. Yeah. Okay. And Andre wrote, I still love my Italian suits, though. It's like my armor. I do like nice suits, too. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Give me a second. Does it exclude any mention FCB? I don't know what FCB is, except, FC Barcelona. Yeah. Let me know what you mean by that, please. And then Robert wrote, my suit says Sears. Hey, man, it's all good. Okay. Oh, hey, Matan, how are you? The man in the yellow hat. You woke at 3 a.m. to see. Greetings from Hong Kong. Excellent. Hope you and your family do well. Yeah. Okay. Next up, always remember when they taught me in college about advanced information system used to manage corporates. Meanwhile, Excel is the main corporate management information system. Yeah. Yeah. Excel is king. I agree. Okay, next up, Ren wrote, I'm only 28, but I've been in my career for 8 years, and I've been in a senior position since I was 25. I work in tech. Cool. I didn't go to college, just started doing grunt work and worked my way up. I'm sure there was positions I didn't get hired for because I didn't have the degree, but I'm so happy I didn't go. I want to take this MBA to transfer my career skills to other verticals. Excellent, excellent. And if you guys want, like if you guys are on the fence, I love talking to my students. Fun for me. I don't have a job. I have a passion. Just set up a meeting with me. Okay, so all y'all got to do is just go to this web address here. Okay, while positions are open, all that stuff. So just go to 11th MBA class right here. And at the bottom, just click on book a meeting at the very bottom here. Just to set up a meeting with me if you want. Yeah. Yeah. If I have openings. Yeah. Okay. Give me 1 second. All right. Let me answer more questions here. Okay. Okay. Yeah, Matan wrote that the time zone is quite challenging for me for our live session. Yeah, it's not for you then. Don't sign up. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And then Eugene wrote, hello, Mr. Chris Haroon. I want to ask, sure. Although I don't have many things to learn in finance, I do not think that I need the beginner courses for many of the individual courses. Is there a different course? Yeah, I customize everything for everybody based on their background. So when I do the onboarding call with you, and I do an onboarding call with everybody, okay, a 1 hour onboard with everybody, individually, one-on-one, I put you on your own path. Yeah. Yeah, and during the onboarding meeting, I ask you about your background, your 1 year goal, your 10-year goals, etc., and then next steps. Yeah, and then I hold you accountable. I say it with love, my heart. Yeah. Okay. Okay. What is the difference between gold and platinum? I would definitely be setting a meeting to talk to join the course. Yeah, set up a meeting with me. So gold and platinum, it's the same thing. You attend together, except the only difference is the platinum students get 3 hours of one-on-ones with me. Yeah, hence the higher pricing point. Yeah, and then if you're a platinum student, this is the last time I'm ever doing this, meaning this, what I'm about to say. I'm doing the MBA every year for life, please. But if you're a platinum student, you get grandfathered into all future gold programs for free forever. And it's the last time I'm doing that. Yeah, the grandfathering thing. Okay. Okay, next question is, Mohammed wrote, what time are the classes scheduled? Yeah, so it's every Monday and Tuesday from 4 p.m. until 7 p.m. Pacific time. Yeah, and everything is shown within the app as well. So let me show you here. So if we go to our community, so here in the app, which you can use your desktop, laptop, iPhone app, Android app, whatever it is. But if you click here on events, you'll see all the classes, office hours, etc. And so classes are 4 until 7 p.m. every Monday and Tuesday. Yeah, and that's Pacific time. Yeah. So if you're overseas, it might not work for you. Yeah. Or it might. Okay. Okay. Okay, and then Fernando wrote, "Hey Chris, I like your straight to the point approach." Whoops, sorry, let me stop that. I like your straight to the point approach. One of the best YouTube channels on investing. Regards from Brazil. Thank you. Thanks, great to see you. I spent a lot of time in Brazil investing. I invested in Gafisa, Cirela, real estate sector, of course. Localiza, I met with the CEO, founder of that company, and I love Brazil, man. Yeah, except for the 100% import tax. That's gotta go. Yeah, yeah. Okay. And I have a lot of clients, a lot of students in Brazil as well. Yeah. How many members are in these courses? How often are these in-person social meetings? Yeah. Yeah. So probably about 100 will be in the program. There's not much availability left. And then in terms of the events, it's once a year, three-day event, probably in September of this year. Yeah. Yeah. And I'm going to show you guys a couple of videos on what we did in the September one we did last year. It was a 3-day event. 1 day of lectures and personal growth stuff, as well as graduation ceremony. You have to graduate to attend. And then that was on the Saturday. On the Sunday, we did one-on-ones all day long, and platinum students get one-on-ones. And then on the Monday, I rented a badass bus, and I'll show you a video on that soon. And then we all went to Napa Valley together, and I rented Francis Ford Coppola's vineyard. And I paid for everything. Yeah. Yeah. It was fun. I don't drink, though. I don't drink anymore, but I don't drink any less. Yeah. All right. All right. Next up, Ren wrote, a Japanese day trader. Yeah, let me know if he's been successful for decades, please. He probably uses candlestick trading and stuff. Yeah. Yeah. I used to do Japanese equities for years. In fact, when I started my career at Goldman, the first deal I worked on was the NTT Docomo IPO in the fall of 1998, October. At that point, it's the biggest IPO in history, $18.3 billion IPO. So I spent a lot of time in Tokyo as well. I love Japan. So everything I teach you is global in nature. Okay. Next question is, can a 40-year-old start today generate high enough to become financially independent for retiring? No, absolutely. Absolutely. And don't think of it that way. Don't think of 40 or 50. I'm 53-year-old man-child as being old. So the average life expectancy today is 26 years longer than it was in the 1950s. So I'm not 26. I'm like 27. Yeah. I'm not 53. I'm like 27. 53 minus 26 is 27. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Thank you for that procrastination comment. Yeah. Okay. I can confirm I found both my current employer and got employed as a senior engineer now, knowing people inside. Yeah, your network is your net worth, man. I help you. Relationships are more important than product knowledge. Okay, next question is, what's it going to take to shift from wealth management to equity research? Is that still a possibility? Absolutely, Akash. Through networking, and I will help you do it. Yeah. Okay. But wealth management's a good job. Really good job, because wealth management is the only job in all of finance where you can take your clients with you, right? Easily. And also, it's sad to say, but we're going to see the biggest generational transfer of wealth in history in the next couple of decades as the baby boomers move on. So wealth management's a great industry to be in. Also, wealth management, I think, is AI proof because it's all sales related and trust related too. Money. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I saw your courses on Udemy. Are you still going to be on Udemy or Coursera? I have a few of your classes. No, I'm not making any more stuff there. Yeah. Just doesn't make sense for me. Yeah. And then John wrote, thanks, Chris the Rockstar. HEV to the moon. God bless you. Thank you. Thank you. Excellent. Well, if you still have questions, please go ahead and answer. Let me tell you how to get the free gifts. Some of you probably read it on the screen right there as well. So give me a second momento, por favor. Okay. All right. So hold on a second here. The 3 free gifts. Here we go. Okay, great. So time for the 3 gifts. So per the screen, what you see right here, in order to get your 3 gifts, meaning the two courses of mine and a free book, meaning my 101 Crucial Lessons They Don't Teach You in Business School book, what you got to do is this. You have to send an email to support@haroonventures.com. Okay. And then I want you in the subject line to put the word gift. Okay. Yeah. So please send an email to haroonventures.com. In the subject line, put the word gift, and I will send you 2 free courses and a book of mine. Okay. All right. And if you're watching a replay of this, I'll just send an email. We'll take care of you as well. Okay. All right. Let me see if there's any more questions. Please keep typing them. I ain't going to end this call until there's no more questions. That's my commitment to you. All right. Mr. Wu wrote, I have an MBA from Capella. Didn't learn much. Yep. Same with me. I did an MBA from Columbia. Cost me 6 figures. Waste. Do you think I can learn more from this program? Absolutely. At a fraction of the cost. And there's a 30-day 100% money back guarantee. And a lot of people have taken my MBA program that went to the top 10 schools globally. They always say they learn more in the first 30 days than they did from their waste of money MBA. Yeah. Give it a shot. Okay. How long do these classes last? So classes are every Monday and Tuesday from 7 until 10 p.m. Pacific time. Yeah. And you have lifetime access to the classes. There's no annual fee after you do your MBA and you graduate. You get all future electives of mine for free forever. And if you buy Platinum, and there's only like a limited number of seats available because my time is limited. But if you buy Platinum, you get Gold, all future Gold classes for free. Okay, and this is the last time I'm ever doing that, meaning that grandfathering feature. Okay, so again, if you buy Platinum, you get all future Gold classes you can attend for free forever. Regardless of what you buy, though, you get to keep all the content of the course forever as well. Yeah. Now, this is the 11th one-year MBA degree program. Okay. My business is growing quite a lot. I'm going to be doing this every single year. We have a lot of success stories. I'd love for you guys to be part of it. It's fun. Yeah. Okay. What examples of other Gold programs that Platinum could get access to? Yeah, so this is the first time I'm giving you all of my courses as well as part of the program. Okay, so you get everything I ever made and ever will make. Okay, if you buy Gold or Platinum, that's the first time doing that too as well. So let me show you what that means. Okay, so what that means, you get the MBA program. It's 500 hours, keeps growing. You get hundreds of hours of my other stuff, and every course I'll ever make and ever will make. But more importantly, though, you get access to just a lot of members of people that are here to help you. Our culture is great. I've never had a schmuck or a jerk in the program. Yeah, everybody is great, and everyone's here to help each other from all over the world. Karina joined. Nice. Yeah. The people are wonderful, very, very nurturing as well. People network like crazy as well. They help each other out. They share their goals. Jason did this daily thing for 100 days in a row. People are great, man. Yeah, it's like family. Yeah. Here's me in Tokyo. Here's my kids are older now. Look at this picture, man. A beautiful picture. This here is in Kyoto. A day or two after Christmas here, and here are my kids. They're like sons to me, you know. Yeah, and there's Christine, my wife. And MBA does not stand for married but available, folks. Okay, just kidding. That was terrible dad humor. I'm gonna stop with a terrible dad humor now. But everybody's very nurturing. They help each other. They share wins. Michael, I guess he got a job. Very cool. There's Dave, one of my favorite new students, fellow Canadian living in America. Yeah, and people are really active. I guess Brian went to New York Stock Exchange, brought some of my other students with him. He networked a lot in his office as well, and yeah, people really want to help each other. Yeah, from all over the world. Luca, we got the former VP of Engineering joined the program as well from Udemy. He started his own company, Richify. I'm on the board of it now. But anyway, that's how we roll, people. Yeah, it's fun. Okay, let me go back to this mode right here. Okay. Let me see if there's any more questions. Okay. I think I answered that one already. Thank you for that comment, Matan. Okay. Yeah. Is it possible for me to have a holding company just like Berkshire Hathaway, but does what hedge fund and venture capitalists do? Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I've done it before. So I mentioned I've raised and managed over $1 billion in my career. Look, I've made mistakes too, but I want you guys to learn from my mistakes. Yeah. So when I launched my hedge fund in 2008, I set up an offshore vehicle in the British Virgin Islands, so it was a master feeder. So the onshore and the offshore component fed into a master holding company, which is, I think, what you're talking about. Then I morphed it into a venture capital firm, had investment in Facebook, eventually in venture capital, invested in Palantir, et cetera. So you can definitely do it that way. But it doesn't make sense to have an onshore-offshore holding company unless you've got well over 8 figures. There are fees, and I can talk to you about that as well. Yeah. But you always want to use other people's money, OPM, always. Yeah. Okay, great. All right. I think what I want to do is I've actually got some breaking news. Okay. Yeah, I've got breaking news. I'll be right back. Okay. Give me 1 second. Is that right? Right now it's happening? Okay. I'll be right back. Here's breaking news. Hello, my name is Bob Burgundy from Haroon News Network, that's HNN, and I've got breaking news for you. It looks like technology behemoth Apple is trying to buy Nintendo. Breaking news. I don't know if the deal will go through. I have to ask a number of our strategic advisors here to help us out to find out if this deal, in fact, will go through. And so the first strategic advisor that I want to ask is an expert in economics management and strategy. He works at a consulting firm called McKinsey, and his name is Chip Patterson. Chip, what are your thoughts? Yes, thank you, Bob, for that introduction. This is an extraordinary deal, and I think it might make sense, but I'm not really sure yet. And so here at McKinsey & Company, we pride ourselves on advising the most incredible companies and government agencies in the world. And so by the end of this MBA degree program, my fellow classmates here will help me to analyze if this extraordinary deal makes a lot of sense or not. Thank you, and cheerio. Thank you, Chip. The next expert we're going to ask is a finance and accounting expert who works at an investment bank called MHS, Morgan Haroon Sachs. His name is Gordon Lizard. Gordon, what are your thoughts on this deal? Thanks, Bob. I really appreciate it, so here at Morgan Haroon Sachs, MHS actually, we're going to do a really deep dive to understand the financial statements of, Nintendo and Apple. And I pride myself on being an amazing investment banker. And we're actually going to have a lot of my fellow students here during the Haroon Education Ventures MBA degree program help me to build out the financials. And don't worry, I know a lot of us don't understand how finance and accounting works, but we will by the end of this MBA degree program. In fact, here's what we're going to do, We're going to figure it all out together. We're going to create the financial model, meaning the income statement, balance sheet, cash flow statement, etc., for Nintendo as well as for Apple. And it's a bit complicated because Nintendo's an international company, and so their financial statements are a little bit different from Apple, but we're going to figure it out, and then what we're going to do is we're actually going to value the company using discounted cash flow, as well as price earnings multiple, price to revenue, and other metrics as well. And so that by the end of this MBA degree program, we will know how much Apple should potentially pay for Nintendo. Thanks, Bob. Back to you. Thank you, Gordon. Our next expert is somebody that knows a lot about sales, marketing, and communication, and his name is Stephen Ive. Stephen, you work at Apple. What are your thoughts on this deal?
Thank you, Bob. I appreciate it. Thanks. It's going to be important for me to convince our board and shareholders to approve of the deal. And I'm not much of a presenter, but I know that a lot of my fellow students here in the Haroon Education Ventures MBA degree program are going to be able to help me to learn how to present much, much better in the SMC classes, that's sales, marketing, and communication classes, so that they'll give me advice, and together we'll be able to learn how to present to the board of Apple and the shareholders to convince them to the deal makes sense, or if it doesn't. Thank you, Bob. Back to you.
Thank you, Stephen. Our next expert is an entrepreneurship expert named Tony Shark. Now, Tony was about to sign an exclusive contract with Apple for his virtual reality goggles and his company, Shark Virtual Reality. Tony, is this deal still going through for you, or because Nintendo has a great VR product, does Apple no longer need you, Tony? And what are you going to do about this?
Yeah, thanks, Bob. So I was supposed to sign this exclusive contract with Apple for my, Shark virtual reality goggles. I think our product is a lot better than Nintendo's. And in the entrepreneurship track of this MBA degree program, my fellow students and I are going to work on a way to sell this product to Apple. And so this product's amazing. There's a hardware component to it, which has low margins. And then there's a software component to it with media, which is where you stream it, and it's really high margins. We got a great product here, much better than anybody else in the market. And so, last thing I'll say, Bob, and thanks again for having me on your show, is that by the end of this MBA degree program, my fellow classmates and I will be armed with this, and we'll have what it takes to be able to succeed in business and take our careers to the next level. Thank you.
Thank you, Tony. Our next guest is somebody off the street here, a random person I just met whose goal is to work at Apple. I want to ask you, from a personal growth perspective, how do you think you can get a job at Apple? So this guy's name here is Joe Jobs. How are you going to get that job?
Yeah, thanks for having me on the show, Bob. I really appreciate it. So my dream has always been to work at Apple, and I think I got what it takes. And I know that my fellow classmates and I in this Haroon Education Ventures MBA degree program, in the personal growth classes, we're going to learn just a ton so that we can all get the job of our dreams. We'll learn how to interview and all that stuff. But I'm looking forward to getting a lot of help from my fellow classmates so that we can get that dream job. I think I got what it takes. Thanks, Bob.
Thank you, Joe. Well, there you have it. We talked to 5 experts who are going to help us understand how this deal is structured, if this deal will go through and whatnot. And by the end of this Haroon Education Ventures MBA degree program, you will all be armed with enough skills to understand from 5 different perspectives whether or not this deal makes sense. And those 5 perspectives are as follows: economics management and strategy, sales, marketing and communication, entrepreneurship, personal growth, and finance and accounting. I'm Bob Burgundy, signing out here from Haroon News Network's HNN. All right, thank you for humoring me with that. The inspiration there was from Ron Burgundy from Anchorman, Part 1 and Part 2. Underrated film, of course. All right, let me get to more questions. Please keep typing your questions. All right, so question is, can I incorporate my company in a tax haven country, even though I intend to go public later on? That, of course, is if the rapture hasn't taken place. Yeah, things are not as bad as we think. Yeah, ever. You can, but you gotta talk to a securities lawyer first, okay? Now, when you form a company, if you plan to have lots of investors, you can't have it as a sole proprietorship or LLC or even S corp, probably a C corp, so to speak. Now, when you do offshore, the way it works is as follows. So I did British Virgin Islands, right? Instead of Caymans, it's cheaper. Not as prestigious, but it's cheaper. You usually have an odd number of board members in a law firm that's taking care of setting up your offshore entity. And the reason it's an odd number of board members is because you never have an even numbers. Otherwise, there's gridlock from a voting control perspective. Yeah, but you're best off asking the lawyer. I'm not a lawyer. Yeah, okay. All right. And then Shalmarine wrote, "Got to grow that mustache now." Yes. Ron Burgundy. Yeah. And then somebody wrote, very funny and edutaining. It was fun. Laugh at me, please. Not with me always. Yeah. Okay. And then when you send the email to get the gifts, can we write which 2 courses we want to get? No, sorry, it's too much work for my marketing department. You'll get the 2 courses that they want you to get. All right. Now, as part of our annual 3-day in-person graduation event, we do a trip to Napa Valley. So here's a very quick video on that trip. Please keep typing your questions. I'll be right back. Thanks. All right. We are so excited today. We're going to Napa Valley for a tour of a vineyard. We've got all of our VIP clients here with us. We're riding in style.
Today we're going to have a wonderful day together at Francis Ford Coppola Winery. So we're going to have an awesome time, and thank you everybody for making this amazing weekend so wonderful. And I can't wait to see you guys next time.
We're ready. Napa Valley.
Napa Valley.
Good afternoon. Welcome to Francis Ford Coppola Winery in California. We are here with the alumni and graduation reunion event members that are a part of Haroon Education Ventures. And we're going to ask some questions to some of the members here, so stay tuned. First question is, if Chris were a stock, would you buy, hold, or sell?
I would actually convert them to option contracts because I believe in them so much. I'd buy the 2-year leaps.
There we go. What's Chris most likely to do first thing in the morning? Meditate, check stocks, or say dad jokes?
Say dad jokes, for sure. Bad ones.
Bad one. Bad one.
Very bad ones.
What would you say Chris Haroon's superpower is?
Chris Haroon's superpower is, there's 2 of them. Continuous learning superstar and confidence.
Gotta have the confidence. If Chris Haroon were a Napa Valley wine, would he be a cab, sparkling rosé, or box and budget?
He'd be a Cabernet Sauvignon.
Bold, right?
Yeah, bold. And then long term, from the point of view that, as time goes on, he would get better.
Aged like fine wine.
Well, that's it. That's it. You summed it up.
What emoji best describes your experience with Chris's teaching?
A big smiley face. Yeah,
Smiley face.
big smiley face, yeah.
All right, next question I've got here is, I just sent an empty email with gift subject to make it easy for marketing. Sure, absolutely. And then please keep typing any questions you have. So right here, these are some student testimonials from our annual 3-day alumni graduation networking event from this past September. Please keep typing your questions. I'll be right back. Thanks.
Hi everybody, I'm Christina Hong for the Haroon Education Ventures MBA degree program. Welcome everybody to the Alumni Reunion Weekend.
I'm Dave DeCourcy. This is my wife Tisha, and we are brand new to the program.
My name is Adam Tafahel. I've been involved as a solution engineer at various startups here in the Bay Area and companies here in the Bay Area for a while.
Well, my name is Gary Russian. I'm a CPA, and I have extensive experience being a former banker, former investment and commercial banker, corporate turnaround professional, as well as a CEO of my own manufacturing company.
So my name is Jiaming Wang. I'm an international accounting student studying at Purdue.
My name's Jason Smith. I'm from Houston, Texas. I own an independent project management agency.
My name is Jasmine. Initially, I was doing a lot of freelance work. I wanted to break into tech.
Hi, my name is GP. I started my career as a stockbroker back in India before I moved to investment banking.
Hi, my name is Mildred Vergara. I am from Mexico.
My name is Abdul. I'm from a background of IT and finance.
My name is Ben. Before working with Chris, I was building an online car auction marketplace.
I'm Michael Aziz. I'm director of Empire FLC right now with operations strategy and business development.
You don't know what you don't know. And by seeing people from all different walks of life, parts of the country, different interests, different occupations, you can see so many things that you never have the opportunity to look at when you're in your own little silo of work and home and kids. And this is kind of stepping out and seeing what else is out there.
Well, I believe that it's important to have a community like this because every business owner that is here or professional that is in this program wants to learn.
I think the people that congregate in the community are the most brightest people I've seen so far. Being around that type of community, it gives you the kind of hope to work faster and smarter in a way.
It's a reminder that it's never too late to get started, never too late to grow, to do more, to want more. So I think that's really exciting for me, and to be in a community of like-minded people is only going to help push us further and just, remind us that there's so much more that we can do.
So HEV community is so tied together. Everybody is so supportive. It's like a family.
And also we want to share our wins and struggles, so we learn from each other.
Throughout history, if you look at how a lot of great things has been accomplished, it's been very rare. In fact, I don't think has ever been done by one person. It's always been done through a collective, a group of people coming together who shared something in common, right? Who wanted to achieve something greater than themselves.
In my 3 years of being here, the support network at a very low level on Slack or Discord was amazing. I look forward to the Circle community and how we can really provide influence to each other.
Chris mentioned it's very essential to find mentorship. He mentioned in his career, his mentors helped me to change the career. So that's what I expect from the communities.
You get to meet like-minded people. And so far, this is my first experience here in a collective community.
The students, we always want to help. And the other students, they want to help too. That's different about this program.
I've met wonderful people here, and they're so easy to talk to. You can, share your ideas with them. And people are really helpful if you want to, express what you want to achieve in life.
I find this program more real world, and that's important to understand. It's one thing reading a case study and looking at it from a theory perspective, but you want to learn from someone who's done it, been there. And to me, that was the thing that I like. Plus, you want someone who have empathy.
Like, let's say if someone thinks about the idea of starting their own business, they should think about Haroon.
Chris, he's such like a high energy person. He's so supportive and so happy. That kind of made me, want to extend further and learn even more from him.
I needed a refresher from Chris to guide me on what are my next steps in life. And Chris, through his course and through his one-on-ones, really helped me navigate on what I want to do as my passion.
Every time when I talk to Chris, he supports me seamlessly. He understands I have some issue, emotional issue or psychology issue. He keeps encouraging me and pushing me. So that's why it can keep me going.
Yeah, You know, at that time, I kind of felt like I had like a lot of gaps in my knowledge, and that kind of prompted me to like seek out some resources to learn more about business and accounting and kind of information that Chris has been sharing.
I think the most valuable part that I have had from this program is the personal part. Chris not only helps you in your business, he also helps you in your personal life, right? How to be better, how to improve, how to take care of your health. Everything that you struggle with, he will find a way to help you.
This program is real because the way the program is provided, it is so vast. So if you want to know more about social media, you can go here. If you want to know more about marketing, you can go here. How do you value your business? It's in this program. How do I handle my CFO? How do I handle my operations? That's this program.
I would strongly recommend Chris's program to anybody, actually, whether it is a student, fresh graduate, or somebody who is stuck in their career for a very long time, because the kind of advice that he gives, I think it is applicable to anybody. Age is just a number, like he says. Depending on what your situation is, I think he has an answer for everything.
You meet up in person, there's nothing like the person to person.
That's right. That's right.
Especially in this day and age, where we're all on social media, everybody's on Zoom, and this is the opportunity where Circle will kind of bring us all closer together as a community versus just being a virtual student. That's what's going to create the secret sauce.
That's right. And this is exciting because this is version 1. We're really launching this publicly for all of Chris's existing members and future members that are going to be seeing this video. Years from now, we're going to be really excited to see how the platform evolves because it's going to come from the members inside the platform that are going to contribute to that growth. So I just want to conclude here and say thank you so much. Christina has been one of the original members who have helped build the heart and soul of Chris Haroon's community and his teachings and his platform. And we're excited to see where this goes.
Yeah, for sure. And just one extra thing to add, for all the students that's been part of Chris's, HEV MBA program, especially since 2019 till now, I am super excited where this is what we've been waiting for, guys. Since the beginning, we wanted a platform that can really support all of us and all the stuff being able to access all of Chris' teaching, all the 300 plus hours of his, training, his MBA degree program, all his elective classes, just having one place to log into. That's one. Second, having that members directory where we could easily access every single person within our amazing global MBA family and being able to have that is invaluable. And then thirdly, I'm super excited to be able to see how we can all come together. I can't wait to run some of the amazing, happy hour calls or events online. And then ultimately, Anthony and I, we would love to be wherever we are, creating really local, regional, in-person meetups. And that's what TMI's me, touch, moves, and inspire me. And I feel like that's what will really be exciting for each and every one of you too. And I can't wait to meet as many of you as possible, if not all of you guys. So
exciting, guys. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us on this special first edition of the alumni events pre-Circle, pre-HEV community launch. And we're excited to see you within the platform.
Yes, see you there. See you on Circle.
All right, and when they were talking about Circle, it's our product we launched several months ago now. That was recorded back in September during our annual event. But what Circle is it's the platform where you guys are going to watch the classes, interact with each other, network, etc. Okay, so this here is the platform. You get courses here. You get all the other members in this network. And you saw Mildred was interviewed as well. She's wonderful. She's based in Texas. And there's also an iOS app and an Android app that you can download as well after you purchase the program as well. So let me see if there's any more questions. If not, what I'll do is I'll wrap this up again in order to get access to the gifts. Just send an email to support@haroonventures.com. And then if you wanted to set up, a Zoom meeting with me and talk about if this is a good fit for you, you can always just go to this link you see right here in order to set up a call with me. Let me switch another angle here. It's driving me cray-cray. All right, let me wrap this up. Okay, so next question is, Chris, I saw in one of your videos where you analyzed how Bobby Axelrod made $750 million from trading options. Does this mean options trading is the most profitable? Is it something you would recommend? Yeah. So I only recommend doing it if you're not going to underwrite them. Okay. Because if you underwrite, meaning sell options, you can lose way more money than what you invest. It's deadly if you get randomly assigned, which happens to about 10% of people. So what I recommend doing is step one, do long-term fundamental research using the 100-step template I provide you with on how to pick stocks. Identify a 5x5, which is what I teach you about, which means a stock with a 500% return within 5 years, based on your research. Then you can buy leaps, meaning calls that expire in 2 to 3 years. I provide you also with just a ton of options templates. Let me see if I can go there. Yeah, here it is here. So I've got 35 different option strategies that I teach you as well. I teach you from scratch. You enter in all the details about the options. And then what I do is I create a report for you. Okay, profit analysis based on where the stock price is, etc. And then I also create a one-page report you can print out as well, based on whatever strategy is you're looking at. Yeah. So I hope that makes sense. And again, you don't have to have any background in finance or accounting in order to benefit from taking that elective course. Yeah, that's a 30-hour elective. Okay. And then, Chris, aside from stocks, options, futures, crypto, and Forex, what other tradable assets are there? Also, why isn't Forex trading mentioned in the echelons of trading? Yeah. I guess you can look at REITs, real estate investment trusts, which are basically ETF funds. That's the best way I can explain it. There's other derivative instruments as well, like credit default swaps, which really aren't that liquid. They kind of trade by appointment. Which I teach you about. I teach you about all asset classes as well in the program. Now, in terms of Forex, I don't want you guys to get involved with that, because the reason that, so what happens is you get fooled by randomness when you invest in foreign exchange instruments. So what causes FX rates to swing up and down is a black swan event, as Nicholas Taleb calls it. He also wrote a great book, Taleb, called Fooled by Randomness, you should check out. So you can't forecast why FX rates are going to go up and down. Like, I didn't know that Mark Carney, the Prime Minister of Canada, would have met with Xi Jinping to set up a new joint venture between China and the United States. And that has an impact on the Canadian dollar. And the renminbi as well. I couldn't have forecast that would happen last night. Could you? I have no idea. I couldn't have forecasted, the United States getting involved with Iran, or if they do. I couldn't have forecasted that. I couldn't have forecasted the troops coming from Germany, Spain, etc., landing in Greenland. Like, you can't forecast that stuff. That's why I think it's very dangerous to trade FX instruments. Yeah. Okay. And then our ETFs, typically lowest fees, consider as well. Yeah, we cover that in a lot of detail. My always go-to is ticker VOO. It's got fees of 0.03%. All right, guys, so I'm going to wrap this up. If you have additional questions, please set up a Zoom call with me by going to 11thmbaclass.com and click the button at the bottom there to set up, right here, sorry, to set up a Zoom call with me. The positions are limited, all that fun stuff. And I want to thank you all from the bottom of my heart for being a part of our 11th annual one-year open house. Thank you. I'll see you in class. God bless you all and have a great weekend. Thank you.